everybody. We are back.
I'm back.
And Dwayne's back.
Yay!
Dwayne is back. All right.
Wow.
Dwayne was in Mexico. Tash was in Mexico. I have not been. Yeah, ever?
Yeah,
No,
me
I've
neither.
been there once.
Okay.
They didn't take us with them.
No.
Kind of rude. But
Rude.
Okay.
I only had carry on, so.
Gavin would fit. Who's Carrie?
That's true. Pack me up and ship me out.
Wow.
Wow.
Neat. Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah.
Well, we're on session 6. I definitely
sure?
came into this. Well, I have session 5 written everywhere, which is scaring me what I have lost, but it's fine.
Just one.
So we're
You
in
just lost
session
one.
6.
Don't
We're
worry,
also
we'll do a
further-
recap.
We
yeah,
improv.
perfect. Speaking of, I actually have a question. We won't do the recap right away. Put away your dice. I have a question for the table.
Query.
Quandre.
You fought monsters, faced dangers, defied fate, and yet, at some point, all of you were defeated. Utterly. And pathetically.
Oh, damn.
What is the most embarrassing thing your character has ever lost to?
Ooh.
Lost 2.
Yeah.
Warbles was definitely this goes back to the Warb Fu dojo, and there was this like 5-year-old halfling there, and Warbles was doing a demonstration and like just kind of, trying to like show them how to do some like throw punches and very basic sort of things. But this 5-year-old halfling literally just like threw Warbles over, pinned him on the ground, and he just like kind of lost his humanoid shape for a second and just went splat into a puddle, and then had to like dignify himself and be like, "Oh, it's fine. It's totally, no, I meant to do that." But actually he definitely took like 11 points of damage as this tiny little child halfling flipped him over and beat the shit out of him without even meaning to.
A tiny
Amazing.
child halfling. That
Yeah.
was just a full man.
Very
That was a full-grown man. And you thought it was a child.
I'm just like picturing at the beginning of Lord of the Rings, there's like that one with like the huge eyes and like the bassinet or something. It's like one of them types.
Cute.
Yeah.
I will say like Rojo was
I'm sorry, who? I'm sorry, what?
Different
What?
campaign.
Who's Rojo?
not in this way.
Listen, if you want to answer for Rojo.
he lost
she
to
coming back?
Kinku, right? He lost to a Kinku.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, I
he
remember that.
lost to an Athulu, but the worst defeat he had was Tasha's management at the table. Remember that?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shots
I do.
fired.
Yeah. Look at your inventory. Come on, wake up, fucker.
I actually
It's my
keep,
new alarm.
I keep a track.
Just
Available to
splice that out of the
download for
recording.
99 cents.
Who's next?
That's the best I could do.
I liked it. I thought it was great.
That's pretty good.
I thought that was very funny.
It didn't hurt at all.
That made it funnier.
I think that Lucerio, the reason he's so bad with foxes is because
I forgot about that.
they've sort of followed him his whole life, and it's kind of spooky to him. They'll sort of show up at random times, and he swears that they're coming for him. And so one time he did try to chase a fox away off of his parents' estate, and foxes, when cornered, are vicious. And Lucy learned that early on. He was probably 10 or 11, and he tried to scare this fox away, and he was soundly beaten and hasn't really recovered, and still kind of gets spooked around foxes. He's not very good with them.
Foxes are important in mythology around death.
True.
Wow.
That's my fun fact.
He's not very good at death either.
No, true that. That leaves you two.
Let's see. Eldric once, when he was learning how to, when Grim was retraining him for combat. Grim doesn't really care much for combat, I don't think. And so she was just like making shit up, and she literally just put a.
I'm just gonna pause there and say that
Remember,
before.
this is Eldric's opinion. It's not a fact.
Okay, good. She was Warforged, but sure, carry on.
Yeah, but then she's
she's
like,
battle
"Nah,
cleric. But
whatever."
yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so he actually lost to a wet paper bag one day. She put it over his head, and
I'm drowning.
he panicked.
We've all been there,
slipped,
buddy.
and
Yeah, it's okay.
fell down a grassy hill, and yeah. He's very embarrassed.
That's very embarrassing.
Yeah, I'm so embarrassed for Eldric right now.
Third-hand embarrassment.
Morrow grew up going to a fancy school of bards, the sword college.
I'm just like picturing him like his fur all combed and like coiffed.
100%.
A little high collar.
Yeah, a little fancy
He's got
lad.
like a turtleneck.
Little bow tie.
Yeah, little fancy lad, little little schoolboy outfit.
Don't you know who my father is?
How dare you?
And he really wanted to join the drama club. And there was a sign-up sheet, a roster, and you had to do a vocal number in order to be accepted into it. And he went up against someone else that he thought he could beat hands down, no problem, and just absolutely butchered it. It was awful. He wasn't even close. He just got laughed off the stage. Damn. But in his mind, he's like these other 5. He's like, maybe okay competition, but this one that I'm going up against, no problem. And it was just
Sounded like a bunch of cats in a bag.
Exactly.
Just yowling.
Anyways,
Normally they don't make you compete against each other. It's a hell of a drama school.
It's private school. They do.
well, it was a sing-off, like a vocal, Yeah. It was like to see
There
if
was,
you
like,
were selected for the
snapping
play.
and,
When you're
Turn
rejected,
around. Oh, yeah, it works.
Anyway, he didn't
Does
make it.
Morrow actually have like a much higher pitched, like snobby,
I would love
posh
to see that. Like
voice?
needing to
And he came
infiltrate
up with
the
his, like,
elite,
Batman, like
dropping his eyes.
Need to do that.
I will give you a re-roll. I will give you a re-roll on a failed roll. I will pull out a deal with the devil minus I won't turn it back on you. If at some point you have Morrow sing and you sing it. You don't just narrate it, you sing it as Morrow.
This episode or any episode?
Literally any episode, if you break out in song, and I don't mean like 2 words. I don't
Yeah.
want one note. I want a good line. I want a good
like a verse. Like
This is me allowing you to turn any roll around. It better be fucking
see,
worth
that's
it.
why you never play a bard, because you're gonna have to sing eventually.
Well, no, I've told he doesn't have to.
If I don't have to prep one this episode, I can actually like practice one, and it'll be like the final
no
boss
raps,
scene.
no raps this time.
no raps. Yeah, it's
Hey,
got
my rap was on point.
It was great.
it was on fleek
But
for sure.
I want to hear Morrow sing. Spooner's
All right.
never heard the rap.
No, that's good.
Spooner wants
Wait,
to hear
isn't
the
it
rap.
on the internet? I'm
My
pretty sure
money
it's on
don't
YouTube.
jiggle. It folds.
I don't think so.
No,
No
I
one
don't
knows
think
that
so.
No.
Sorry,
Yeah,
buddy, you're
I
on
know
your
that
own.
one.
Okay, good. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, that was great. Thank you all so
That was
much.
good. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Namaste.
Me too. I'm not going anywhere.
Okay, everybody roll a d20. Fuck. Who did it last week?
I did.
Sean's
Try
done
and-
most of them.
Yeah,
keep it on the
I am-
table, Dwayne.
if anything, I'm just
Nat
gonna make
20.
these
You're
two.
gonna roll with advantage.
What'd you get?
Nat 20.
Oh.
I really wanted to hear your
yeah, that would have been
rendition.
amazing.
That means he has to do it, right?
I think Dwayne gets to.
I've got the write up from ChatGPT right
Oh
here.
no, never mind. Not Shane, Dwayne. Nope, not doing it.
I got a 12.
Children died for that.
No.
I got a 12.
You got a 12. I got
Yep.
a 12.
Okay,
I got
you two
11.
are. Oh, never mind. Tash.
Nice.
Hi.
Tashanka.
Hey,
Hey, girl,
have to
hey.
sing
how's
it.
it going? Okay, I'm gonna do it as a. No, just joking. Let's see. I do have some notes because I've changed my life recently.
I will say Tash has been. Sorry, I'm gonna pump your tires for a moment. Tash has been sending. He does a journal as Eldric,
It's so good.
and once a week.
Sorry, we get home. There's points. There's we win.
yeah,
Is
yeah,
this
wait
how
a second.
we win D&D?
Yeah.
You just activated my trap card. That joke was for Sean and Sean.
Apparently.
I don't get it. What happened?
Yeah.
We don't high five enough, Tash. They
If you spend as much time under the table as she does, then. Well, okay, it was just trying to find that one dice,
She was looking for my
but
dice.
it was funny. And come on, the audience had to find out about it sooner or later.
Yeah, if you want to get
Anyway.
on the podcast,
So,
you just have to
Remember
find dice
Fargle?
under the table.
Fargle came back.
No, I was gonna.
Oh, yeah, you were gonna
I was
comment.
talking.
Oh, go ahead, go
I
ahead.
don't remember what we were talking
Use
about
the
now. I'm
compressor.
flustered.
journal,
What was
yeah.
it? Oh yeah, the journal.
Journal.
Every week I get an entry of a journal that
Wow.
quote unquote Eldric keeps. It's really good. I would love to share it when we get to the end of the.
Follow us on
It's good.
Patreon to find it. Exclusive bonus content.
I thought of the
We're
idea.
working to cameras.
No, I'm so sorry. Ariel and EQ, I'm so sorry.
It's a very good exercise. I like it for review more than anything else because I read it like today. I read the one that I wrote, and I write it like as soon as I get home, so everything's very fresh. And I try to keep it focused around Eldric's feelings.
And
so
as a
that-
DM, I find that very useful because I get to see how Tash is
she's like,
interpreting
"Oh,
things.
There we go.
And you get to torture him with it later.
Yeah,
I do
hope
turn
so.
things back around on him fair amount. I have shifted entire things that we can talk about in the handover because of some of these journal entries.
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah, where I've been like, oh, that's what he thinks going on. Interesting.
Which was kind of my intention with it because I had that thought when we were in the last campaign of like, how are people communicating like ideas and twists and turns with the DM? So that was the idea I came up with.
Dwayne sends me write-ups, which I
Bet he
adore.
does.
I don't do shit.
Yeah.
I
So-
heard about your book club.
So yes,
I don't
Spooner,
write for
there
the book
are
club.
ways you can send me write-ups.
Anything
I
you say
accept
or
fan
do will be
fiction.
used against you.
Yes, I know you do.
Okay, last episode. That was episode 5. It started off with Froggle. And Dwayne participated in that scene, not even being here. It was really quite fantastic.
You're
actually,
welcome.
I thought it was great. I don't really exactly remember what happened, other than Sushi fucked it up somehow. But
No, he did great.
yeah, no, it was really good.
No, it was really good.
Yeah,
it was
yeah. So then we had breakfast, and
That was a shit breakfast too.
it wasn't
was
great.
burnt.
We
It was
were all a
burnt.
little disappointed.
Yeah.
The bacon was
Easy on the sous chef.
so dry.
Easy.
Archie was all like kind of
shade
marked
goes.
up and beaten up. I think later on Warbles kind of figured out what was going on there, but it was never really said out loud. We talked about some things there while we were having breakfast, and that led us to go visit Leo Katie, which went exactly as we had planned, I think.
Yeah, we did a good job there.
Yeah, it was great.
I thought you guys legitimately did great.
Yeah, it was nice.
I thought we were meeting in her office.
Yeah, we were supposed to.
It's the one thing we
An office is
And
boring.
then that thing was there, that hybrid merper.
Merman.
Merper.
It's a merman, Tash.
Well, I was trying to not gender it, but okay. I never looked between its legs, so I don't know.
Yeah, you did.
He's on to you.
So then there was the coffee
Throw
shop
a
there.
dice.
Lucy spent most of the scene trying to order a macchiato or figure out what a macchiato was.
A macchiato.
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 Then we had a big long, after we ended up killing that thing and Warbles took a little trip down the sewer drain and back. We had a big long chat with Leo Katie, and she was very forthcoming with information, which was really nice to see, and probably not for any maleficent reason. Is that a word? Anyways.
Sure.
I think it's an actor.
I think
That's okay.
Disney's probably.
Malevolent, but yeah.
Then she did like well, it wasn't sneaky. It was an open insight checks that she did on everyone. I don't really remember anyone else's characters what happened, but I remember my own.
Wow.
Mawrow resisted.
Yeah,
He was-
Mawrow resisted, and she didn't get to see what his fucked up.
She did eventually.
Yeah, he gave in.
Oh yeah,
Couldn't say
'cause she
no
was
to her
looking
I didn't
Anyway.
get to
blue hair.
That's true.
Every time.
It's been a while since
Every
we've
time.
Let's see. I don't know what that note says. Oh, then we were like almost at the point of being able to convince Leo Katie that we should all work together and be a big happy family, but she wanted to know some more truths about us, so we decided to head back to Ishkel's.
Michelle without an M. Michelle.
Okay. And have a little chit chat there. We had a little chit chat. Things didn't get entirely resolved, I don't think, other than, yeah, we can probably work some stuff out and we'll all be friends. And then Eldric went on the balcony to try to, he had this concept on the Zenith, and he went out on the balcony to try and speak with the big V up there. And lo and behold, he got smucked by something and
he was smitten all
lost
right.
some of his shit. And then the end.
The end.
You should have
So
seen
there.
Gavin's face when you said the big V in
What?
the
The big
sky.
That's what he calls Ventus.
Good to know.
Cool. All right.
It's the only thing Grim agrees with.
Yeah, the big V.
Big V.
Yeah, and don't you forget it. All right. Thanks. That was good. That was really solid. It's DM inspiration.
How do I do that?
Advantage on one roll.
Yeah.
No,
Yep, touch it. Over there.
But
Yep,
you have
further
to
up.
announce it when you're using it.
Yep. Oh, I thought it was
Good
there.
for cue the music? Or
Cue the music. Let's do this.
Wait, say something smart.
Adventurers, grab your weapons. But first, kiss your kin. The wilds call, a timeless brawl. Now we roll for initiative. Good and evil fighting for the win. Crit and fumble, critical hit or just a fucking fumble. Cast thine eye on the rolling die. Legends rise on its battle cry. Time to rumble, crit and fumble, critical hit or just another fumble. War is waged on the table stage, untold sagas of an ancient age. Crit and fumble.
Get it out.
Bomb,
Dwayne,
bomb.
Dwayne.
The world is quiet here. Not silent, never silent, but muffled. Like reality itself is wrapped in damp cloth. Sue watches, almost through a veil, as Warbles and Fargle meet. And Warbles sends Fargle on a new endeavor. Not entirely certain. It's a little warped through where Sue is.
Chirp, chirp.
He turns his back on the scene as Warbles and Fargle leave and finds himself standing in a place, darkness. But all around that darkness is a mist, almost like pipe smoke, floating through in a dark gray. And in the distance, you can see a shape standing with its back to you.
Sue reaches into his pocket and pulls out his wood figure.
The wooden figure?
Not
Wonderful.
a golf club.
Boo.
And he grabs the little wood figure and he just throws it as far as he can in the other direction. And then he turns back towards the figure.
What does he hope to achieve by throwing it?
To buy time.
Okay. You turn back towards the figure and almost as if walking, though your feet are not moving, you come closer to it. And you see not just that this figure is standing in darkness, but rather that they are dressed in black. A familiar figure. One that you're not surprised to see here, though logically you should be. From behind, you recognize broad shoulders, a cowl pulled up over its head, pointed ears, a dark cape. And though the figure does not turn to you right away, you see his head quirk, and he hears you coming.
Still with a cape?
You hear a hoarse, almost voiceless chuckle. And in your mind, you hear, "What? I like it.
It has its place.
Gives you something to pull on."
Fair. Your ears?
They fit.
Fair.
He turns around. And you look upon Zarek.
You doing okay?
I miss her.
We all do.
I wonder if we acted too brashly.
Needed to be said. It was getting intense.
kind of fun.
For some.
At its time and place. Haven't been able to find her yet.
No. We need to find her. We need to track her down. I'm worried about her.
Do you think she's with the ladle?
I think she's at the flower den. Why wouldn't she be?
Gotta get her hit.
Probably. Like that last time was too much. No consent. Flower everywhere. I could barely breathe.
I'm still washing it out our sheets.
It's in my socks.
It's in my... Never mind.
That's so funny.
Fucking hot in here, guys.
I think I dropped a dice.
Get under the table.
We'll find her. We'll find her. But
Yeah.
I can't do anything from here.
I'll keep looking. He hasn't dispensed anything useful in days.
No.
And at this, you hear, from a different direction, a soft squeaking. And a light comes through the darkness. Dwayne, could you describe what you and Zarek watch approach?
So through the smoke, there is a glow-in-the-dark member moving as fast as a freight train, covered in Christmas lights, with a reflection off of its copper face, wheels grinding, moving at a rapid pace. All of a sudden, tripod.
As soon as you said copper, I knew
I was
it.
like, what?
Tripod. He's like a little figure, like my
So you're automaton.
automaton.
Yeah.
Does he still have that thing on his head?
That's the glow in the dark phallus.
Okay.
Very excitedly, it wheels up to you, slamming into the side of your leg, before reversing. And a sort of a hole in its chest opens up and a broken fork lands on the ground. That's what I'm talking about.
Just useless, like useless stuff that he's coming up with here.
Usually it's, a paper clip or, like a party favor. But nothing. What do I do with this?
I don't know. He's broken up about her.
Destroyed.
Mm-hmm. We gotta find her.
I'll keep looking.
Okay. I've set up a farm.
Okay.
It's a cricket farm.
Okay.
We need to figure out how to get 1% of that farm's profits. Put it into She Chef Industries.
Yes. Where am I looking for this farm? When did you even have time for this?
I got the time. I got all the time in the world.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm assuming Sue would remember where this place was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you describe it?
Yeah, and then it's
Farron.
Farron. Yeah, he would just say like, look for Farron on this farm, and he'd describe where it is.
What?
Just tell him he owes us 1%.
Are you talking about my time or yours?
My time.
You're asking me to somehow get 1% over 8,000 years in a time I am not in.
That's right. Work it out.
Fine.
That's why you got the cape. You got
We both
this.
know it's not why I've got the cape.
Fair. Okay. All right. It's also why you have the cape.
It's also why I have the cape.
Yes.
Correct. All right. It'll be done.
Okay. And then also, one more thing. It's just one thing.
Yes.
They have nothing for oyster sauce here. So can we just like, I don't know, plant like oysters in the bay?
You want me to invent oyster sauce?
Yes. Just attach it to
Why don't I just
She Chef Industries.
8,000 years ago?
Yeah. You got this. It's
I
why
don't
you
even-
have the cape. It's a simple task. How hard could it be?
This is ridiculous.
Not really. Think about the profits. Think about what we can do later. 8,000 years later.
A lot of profit.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of interest.
A lot of interest.
We could
For the good.
we could upgrade my suit. I've been thinking about like things we could throw that have like knives, but they're in the shape of like me.
Okay. Happy to help.
You know, I'm always throwing ideas out and you just never pick them up. The cape is all I have.
You'll figure it out. I'm happy to help. Let me know.
Fine.
You're doing great.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Affirmations, all that. Fine.
We just gotta find her.
Yeah.
You just haven't been yourself.
I think the two of us need her between us. If you get my drift.
I think the three of us need her.
It'll be done.
Awesome.
Having fun in the past?
It's okay. Met a frog friend.
That's nice.
Might have to kill him.
Sounds about right. Anything I need to be worried about?
Frog?
Yeah.
He's the other end of the cricket farm.
Right.
So I don't know. We want to keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I can do that from here.
Perfect. Not much I can do from I guess I've got profits to make and sauce to invent.
Fantastic.
Anything else?
I don't think so. I think we're good.
Be safe.
And you?
He pulls you in for a passionate kiss. As your 8-hour spell disappears and Zarek with it.
Is that what happened to Zerik's tongue?
Oh, no.
That was explained in the last campaign. You can go back and listen to it.
Sue would end up in his room.
Sue ends up in his room. Roll me a perception.
14 and 13 is 27.
27.
Yeah.
On the bedside table, beside your own trinkets and a small pile of sand, you see something. A bottle, a vial.
Sue goes over and picks it up. He looks and wonders why there's a goat in his room. And he tries to like shoo the goat out of his room. and he picks up the vial.
The vial, the label on the vial reads Sue's Salty Oyster Sauce by She Chef Industries.
Sue opens it up. And he tastes it.
Literally perfect.
Fantastic. He just puts it into his inventory.
Wonderful. Wonderful, yeah. And is there anything else Sue would do in this moment?
Just get rid of the goat.
Perfect. Yeah, you do. You walk out onto the balcony with the goat. with the strangest intro of a session I've ever run, and look down, and below your balcony, you see Eldric. Eldric is standing there looking at the now crushed pieces of his coronet and necklace. Eldric, you reached out to Ventus. You reached out and you felt warmth. You felt wind on your face, and you felt acknowledged again. And then crushed. Literally. What's going on for Eldric?
Eldric's confused. Eldric has a couple kind of, I guess, quick thoughts. One that it's just, he knows that this isn't the Ventus that he knows, so maybe there's like some rift or misunderstanding, or he didn't say things properly, or... And the other thought is that maybe it isn't actually Ventus. In that flashback moment he had with Leo Katie when he put his hands on her and used that spell, he had a lot of similar feelings with that god that she was connected with. Aeneas.
Enios.
Enios.
So I wanted to see how many he got through before I...
Yeah, so those are the kind of the two, I guess, thoughts that he's juggling, because there's no way, and in his mind is like there's some sort of mix-up. There's no way that this was just, Ventus refusing him or striking out at him or something.
You feel almost... You feel it... Roll me a perception.
Natural 20.
Natural 20.
He's in touch with his emotions.
You feel something dropped into your pocket, but more like something returned to your pocket. And as you reached for your hip, there is no hand there, but it certainly felt like there was for a moment.
Is that something would have ever experienced before? Was that like a callback to him in some way, or there was just like a strong knowing what that was?
It felt like someone reverse pickpocketed you.
Oh.
Like someone just stuck something in your pocket.
Drop pocketed you.
Yeah.
But he put his hand there and there's nothing in there.
You put your hand there and there was no hand there.
Right.
But you feel your book there, the one from Grimm. Feels like it's being returned.
Interesting. He would take a quick flip and see if anything has been altered.
And I'm sending you it now.
Uh-oh.
Ooh, I just saw the text open up on his iPad.
DM's getting DM'd.
Oh, that's a nice picture. I actually can't see anything. Tash keeps saying, "Oh."
This is. Can you describe what this book is again, just so everyone knows?
Yeah. So this book is something that it's kind of like a 10 Commandments ish. Eldric had harassed Grimm to give him something in writing, something that he could study and follow and know that he was doing good by. And Grimm was pretty resistant to it, and eventually she caved and just kind of created something for him that was.
And as Eldric opens this book that he pestered Grimm about for so long, he finds the pages have been
almost entirely redacted.
Yeah, almost entirely redacted, with some letters left behind.
Yeah, enough that it almost makes up like, what do they call that? When people like take a book and rip it out of a page, or you rip a page out of a book and use a Sharpie to like redact it and like make a poem or a song lyric out of it. It's kind of like that, but
Like a ransom note.
well, yeah, without like,
Oh.
yeah, basically.
Oh.
Ooh.
Spooner's like, send it to me.
That's what I want to figure it out.
Anagram? No. Is it anagram?
Oh, anagram is when you like
Mix
mix the
things
words
up.
up,
Oh, okay.
like the letters up with the word.
Oh, okay.
But I like where your head's at.
Interesting. I don't think he's in the mindset to try and make full sense of it right now.
Did you get the third page too?
It's called blackout poetry or erasure poetry.
Thank you.
Can Sue, he's looking down on Eldric? Over his shoulder?
He is.
Can Sue see what's on the page?
Roll me a
Binocular
perception.
test.
Roll me a look.
Yeah. Look, here we go.
Just lower the goat down.
So is that is what's
Me
the
getting ready to send this
So
to
you're
other
going to
people
toss
now.
off the goat?
hit him with a goat? Go steal his book.
Starts eating it.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Oh, boy.
Got his eyes closed.
You go over instead of the goat.
You try to look down and the goat starts munching on your bangs.
Oh dear. Stupid goat.
Well, now he
I
does.
didn't know he had bangs.
Not anymore.
Now he does.
I didn't know he
Nibbles,
used
the
to have
goat
bangs.
has taken them.
Nibbles.
Hair today, gone tomorrow.
Yeah, he would just put the book away.
Oh damn.
Spooner looks so sad. Spooner's like, share it.
Does it say Zenith on it anywhere?
He has a gist of what it's saying, but he would have to think about it more deeply. And he would go back inside.
Okay.
Was there remnants of his whatever you keep calling that thing?
Yeah,
crown.
it is. It essentially looks like it
Coronet.
was stomped
Cornets.
on.
Right.
It is unwearable, but it is pick upable.
Yeah, he would retrieve that and the pendant if it's around as well.
Yep. Same thing. It's being crushed. It's being broken, but it is there.
Yeah, and then he would just head back into Michelle's. Michelle without an M.
Perfect. Yeah, you head back in. What's everyone else up to? It is evening. Leo Katie has just left.
Sarah, you want to play some chess?
Capital! I would love to play some chess.
I think they're in the midst of just like a rousing game of chess, but neither of them really know how to play, so they're kind of making up rules.
Knights usually win. So knight.
True, yeah. But if you... Okay, I'm going to counter with making the king and queen kiss and make the knight embarrassed.
You sunk my battleship.
That's it. Yeah.
Love it. Perfect. What's Mr. Furtide up to?
He's in his room with the door closed, and he's he's just thinking about his next steps, the information he's gathered, the information that's out there. And he's doing something he normally does when he's like just thinking or frustrated, and he's got his small blade and he lays on his back in his bed and throws it and then catches it, and usually rotates hands. So it'll throw up and be like flick, and then catches it in the other hand, then flicks it out and it twirls in the air, catches in the other. It's like a nervous tick that he learned as like a trick in the Bard's College of Swords. And just works on his hand-eye coordination. But it's sort of like this mindless thing that he does when he doesn't know what to do next.
Sorry. I immediately
And then the blade lands on the mattress.
my brain wasn't working on the next step. Fair.
I know the book club, guys. I can't fucking do this.
And then what happens?
Dwayne and I by ourselves in book club.
Then he spits on it. Where the hell's the shell?
What is leaving Mawrow feeling so lost?
The biggest thing is his... He has these two conflicting... let's call them goals in his mind, or draws of power, I guess. He has his connection to the this entity, the tide caller, right? And he has the clasp on his wrist. He hasn't forgotten about it, but he's made it his mission to break that that agreement in some way. And the backstory is, I won't get too far into it, but it's just like he has taken steps, but he doesn't know if he's necessarily there yet or not. But he is also convinced to a degree that in order to understand and best what is essentially a god, a lich, you must be one, right? Like, that's how he's done his best work over the years. He's like, if I'm going to be like a scallywag pirate coming from a fancy bard school, I need to be a fucking pirate, and I'm going to be the best one on the sea, right? So his historical career has been like, in order to best an enemy, it's become the enemy and then understand it. And he has this conflict of like, am I trying to become the thing I'm trying to escape? And not only that everybody is concerned about him becoming something that he himself is actually scared of becoming at the same time. And he's like, is this where I want to go? It's served me well, but to what point?
Cool.
Yeah. So he's conflicted.
As you are laying there, there is a knock on the door.
What?
It's not a very nice way to greet someone, is it?
It wasn't intended to be nice. I'm busy.
Oh, okay. Well, come back another time then.
Good. What do you want?
He's already walking away.
Morrow gets up and opens the door. Archie, fine. Come in.
He's standing right outside the door.
Jesus.
He did the softening footsteps where he goes, you chase after me.
You got me. Come in.
Yeah, well, thought you want to know what I knew.
I do know, or I do want to know what you know. Please fill me in.
Right, well, fortress in the middle of the city.
Yes.
Pretty fucking hard to get into. Probably best bet's going to be to go underneath. To be honest, they're expecting people to try and break in, so going to probably be a bad time for us. Might want to try and trick or talk our way in. Guard rotations overlap. Guards enter the space before the next one leaves. No breaks, no gaps. Magical defenses across every entrance. Everyone must be checked on their way in. Everyone is checked again on their way out. Down below in the sewer system is also the body chute, so pretty well guarded.
Right. That's some good investigation. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you're welcome.
Don't you find it odd that they would have that level of secrecy and protection for a simple keep? I mean, it doesn't sound like we can just sneak our way in like we would normally do.
It's not really like a normal keep, though, is it? It's like people who get to decide whether or not you essentially execute someone's magic.
Right. No, I agree. We need a different tactic. I don't know what that is yet. Sneaking in is just going to get us killed. Or one of us anyway. Probably you.
Probably. Your luck?
Yeah, with my luck, it'll be me.
No, with your luck, it'll be me, and then you'll be stuck there, probably in a jail cell or something, and then they'll probably, I don't know, someone will come along and save you again, let you out, and then you go on along your merry way.
Save me again?
Yeah, come on. You think Tana didn't tell us?
Shut up. You know what we need?
What?
We need a mole.
Mole?
Someone on the inside.
Oh, okay, I was going to say I got one on my back, but never mind.
Well, do you want me to cut it off?
Might have already had it cut off. I'm not really sure. I could ask you to. Well, no, I was.
Okay, let's keep our ears to the ground. Maybe we find someone that works there that we can get on our side.
I mean, could Leah Katie get us in? He works for them. Different branch, but same organization, sort of.
Risky.
Risky why? She
trusts us right now. If we push that too far, we're unlikely to get off that rail.
Yeah, but did you let her look at you? Look. Like intent and all that.
Not really.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, she's probably super sassy you then.
Well, she did see something, just not all of it.
Oh, just the tip then.
Something like that.
Ayo.
Right.
Sorry.
So what do you think then? I don't think
Well-
we can sneak in by the sounds of it.
I don't know what do you even want in there?
They're hiding something. I want information. That's why we're here. We're being sent to Leocady. We need to find the Zenith when the thing we're probably looking for is right under our noses.
Well, why are we looking for a zenith though?
I have no idea. That's what Eldric was told, and he is all religious now, so I guess we're on
he
that
is.
path.
Very pious, isn't he? Bit gross.
Something about a big V.
Big V in the sky. Yeah, I heard Grim talk about that once. She had a few to drink though, so.
Anyways.
She was also talking it up with an orc at the time, so I think it was a bit of a pickup line. Hope Eldric didn't take that too seriously.
He probably did.
Probably, yeah. Be a funny thing to make a temple of. Yeah, well, I don't know, it feels very vague to me. You say you just want information. Well, we've got information from,
Do we?
well, we've got a library. You just don't want to read.
Nobody reads anything.
Everybody reads everything all the time. You're the only one who doesn't fucking read.
I find that offensive.
Never mind.
You saying I should go to the library and read some books?
I'm saying I literally sent you a letter like 2 months after we parted ways saying, hey, I've taken a new bardic name, Velerin Coil.
You sent me a letter.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Roll me a history.
16 plus 2, I think. Let's say 18.
Yeah, it was right there in the pile. Like there was a separate pile beside the other letters, and you were like, no.
Yeah. It was like from Archie. It's like fire.
Oh, yes. I remember I needed a kindling that night.
Right, well, that's what I'm talking about right there.
Well, it's not that I didn't read, it's I was getting cold.
Fair enough. All right.
Right. Well, okay. I guess we just... not that we need to keep it between us. It sounds like Shell is already aware of your little investigation skills,
Yeah, it was
which is
a little
fine.
hard to keep it from her. She was all, where are you? And I was like, and I just told her. Have you seen her? Those green eyes glaring? Ooh.
I've seen them.
They both just like look off for a minute.
Anyways.
Speaking of, if there's nothing else,
No, there isn't.
I'm off to bed. Good night.
Based on the bite mark. Anyways, yes. Have a good sleep.
Well, we'll see. And he heads on out.
All right. Mara will keep tossing his knife.
Tossing his blade. All right. And if no one else is up to anything, night falls. Eldric, that night you dream of the wind. You stand the bow of a ship. You stand at the top of a hill. Stand at the tallest lookout point in a city. Over and over, you feel the wind on your face. The only constant in any of your dream. Nothing ever happens. Over and over again, you look out in the distance and see a temple. When you think of the temple, the wind around you dies down. And then the scene shifts, and again, the wind on your face, wherever you are. But every time your eyes return to the temple, the wind dies down. When you wake up, you are rested, though there is a fatigue there. Almost the way your magic feels when you've overexerted yourself.
Eldric would go and knock on the door of the room that he thinks Lucerio is in.
Good evening. Good morning. Sorry. Haha. How are you?
I'm not Not entirely sure why I'm here to talk to you, but I am.
Right. Well,
Privately. Together,
yes.
but alone.
I don't think there's anyone else here.
Trying to get you to invite me in.
Ah, yes. Well, please. Do make yourself at home. Bed's unused. I sleep under it.
As I said, I don't know really why I'm here talking to you, but normally this is a conversation I'd have with Captain, but I don't know where he's coming from these days.
Fair enough.
I think I'm done
In what sense?
with this trip, with this adventure, with this world, with this time.
I take it your interaction with your god did not go well yesterday.
It ended up as a reminder that when things don't feel right, I'm to reassess. And I think that's what I'm doing right now.
All right. Well, I'm happy to listen. You said you're done. You're sort of rethinking this whole trip. You want to go back to our time, I imagine?
Ideally.
Okay.
I don't really know how.
Well, unfortunately, if I recall correctly, I believe we were to find Ventus.
Well, that's the thing. Like, what happened... I got a bit of a message that I think means that I'm trying too hard.
Ah, been there. I have been there, my friend.
Have you now?
Oh, yes.
People have told you you're too much at times, or...
Quite.
Could see that.
Yes, well, your god is freedom. The wind. The sun. Trying too hard is sometimes a bit of an antithesis to freedom. You have a lot of pressure on you, I understand. Ventus sort of said you are the only way back and the only way to defeating this lich in a way. So that's a lot of pressure. Pressure and freedom don't often easily coexist. Is your religion still important to you? Is the idea of freedom something that you're still wanting to pursue?
I don't think I'd ever consider it a religion. I think that it's only a coincidence that my god is a god.
Interesting.
Like if it was some, I'm not following them because they're a god. I just believe what they say.
And what they say is still important to you.
Yeah.
So, ergo, it sounds like you still want to follow their teaching.
Sure, I was just, didn't want to sound like I'm, some kind of crazy acolyte or something.
Oh, no, you'd be in very good company there. Well, it sounds like you have a conflict in your heart about how you want to pursue freedom, or if what you're doing is pursuing freedom.
Yes, I think more the second part. I don't really know why. I have no interest in saving civilization. My pursuit is more about helping people, individuals. That's nice.
Civilization is made up of individuals.
It's just all feels really big, and I don't know what to do, and I don't feel like anybody knows what we're doing. And yeah, I think there's people at home that probably miss me, and same.
Ah, it's like the great stories they tell, right? The heroes and the adventurers.
Captain doesn't really let me read.
He's not a literature fan, I take it. He did go to college, but I guess it must have been a very interesting college.
Every once in a while when he's bathing, I hear him singing. I think that's maybe what he went to school for.
Interesting.
Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. It'd be great if you could get him to rile him up at some point.
Yeah, well, good. Something to look forward to. The great stories and the heroes who are in these types of adventures, they had chances to turn back, and they faced trials and tribulations of the heart, of the mind, physically. And They didn't. They continued on because they were holding on to what they believed in. They felt strongly that even though their passion potentially was about helping individuals.
I'm sorry, I kind of lost what your left ear started kind of tipping off.
Close your eyes. There. Close your eyes. Don't look at me. It's the horror continues. The point is, those stories matter and they stick with you, and it's something that, even though it may not feel right in the moment, I think what we are doing, although in pursuit of civilization and the greater good overall, is going to help the individuals that you care so much about. And it's okay. It is all right that you are having doubts, and faith is a long and tangled road. I appreciate that you came to me despite it being me. And I am more than happy to help you however I can. 2 heads together, better than 1. We're in this together, no matter the outcome.
You're surprising a bit.
Well, yes. When your ears fall off, that is quite a surprise.
Well, and that's it. I noticed that you had both of them today, so I thought it might be a good time to chat.
Well, look. We're already on the path. Our feet are walking where they should be going. What has happened, will happen, is going to happen, is what we keep hearing. I can't help but feel that we're doing the right thing. We're getting somewhere with this. And it doesn't feel like that in the moment. It never does. You can't see clearly how the journey is going when you're in the middle of it. But keep following your heart. You will lead us to freedom.
I wish it was that easy.
Ha! Words are easy.
Words are easier to say? Do you believe what you say?
Of course.
Or are you just good at saying shit?
I mean, a bit of both, but I do believe what I'm saying. The only way out is through. Let's go through together.
Okay. Well, thanks for that. That was definitely much more. Not that you're not much more than I was expecting. You're pretty much on point for what I was expecting.
Interesting.
But yeah, the talk was nice. And
anytime.
Yeah, I wasn't looking for you to make my decisions for me, but it's just nice to have someone to listen to.
No, you can always bend my ear.
I mean, I feel like you bent mine a lot more, but...
Well, get in line.
All right, we'll see you at breakfast then. It's, yeah, I like your jacket.
I'll follow you.
Do you mean right now?
Yes, off you go. Breakfast. Let's go. Hop, hop. I'm starving, famished. A lot of fighting yesterday.
I just actually forgot something in my room. I just have to dip back there for... I'll meet you out there in a minute.
Righto. To breakfast.
Ed Eldric would peel off and go to his room and
Cool.
shove a dagger in his ear.
Lucerio, as you turn back to your room, just about to head off to breakfast, you find you are not alone in it. The fire has extinguished. Though you do not remember doing so, the shutters are closed. In the corner, in the darkness, stands a woman.
I bow. My lady, it is a pleasure to see you again.
How long and tangled has your journey been?
Well, how much time do you have?
A heartbeat.
Hmm.
As always.
Yes, indeed. It is a journey and a tale that has been far more tangled than I had thought it would be as a young man, but exactly what I dreamed of.
You know me then.
I am familiar with you, yes, but not as you are now.
As I will become.
Yes.
Am I as glorious?
Time has never will diminish your radiant beauty.
Excellent. I find you loyal. Find you unexpected. Do not know why I choose the things I choose. If I should need of you, I may call upon you.
Of course.
Prove it.
How?
She reaches behind her cloak and she pulls out a raven. She strokes it gently and looks upon you and then sort of tosses it into the air. Help it with its transition.
If I'm interpreting what you are saying correctly, he draws his rapier. Is this what you intend?
You decide.
I am not eager to deal in death and judgment unwarranted, and I see no cause to cause so now.
And she reaches out her hand, and the raven lands back upon her finger. And she looks at it, and she draws it close to her face, and she gives it a kiss, right on the beak. And you watch as the life leaves the raven. It collapses in her hands. You leave the choices to me.
Ever was it thus?
Your response intrigues me. I look forward to our next meeting. And then she's gone.
He bows deeply to the space that she once stood.
And on this space, a single black raven's feather.
He picks it up and tucks it into his hat, very Three Musketeer style.
Wonderful.
And by hat, I mean his hair. He doesn't really have a hat. Those horns are massive.
And this is not the only raven's feather you've ever been gifted. But it is, at least by her timeline, the first. And you think back to the first time Lucerio received a raven's feather. When was that?
That would have been on his mission to rid the earth of the rest of the cult of the ravening and the leaders who ordered his execution. And he did his best not to learn too much about them. These are former colleagues of his, people he knew, but he, in his pursuit of vengeance and revenge and death, he does come to learn about some of them and their families because he has to stalk them and pursue them. And he struggles with one of the assassinations that he carries out. And in the dying breath of the last person who was there when he was executed, he breaks down, is just sobbing at having completed one of the hardest parts of the task in his mission. And she is there, of course, at the moment of death, and strokes his cheek and tucks behind his ear a raven feather.
Thank you. Does Lucerio go down to breakfast?
Oh yeah, he's starving. Yeah.
Wonderful. Everyone eventually makes their way down unless they are not starving. But I would assume everyone makes their way down. Is Sue already cooking, or is the food already made?
Well, it's already made, but Sue is. He has made chocolate. He has made a chocolate peanut butter, like overnight oats.
Amazing. Amazing. Wonderful. Everyone comes downstairs and Sue is there. He has returned.
Good morning.
Oh, you're back.
Breakfast yesterday was awful.
I would imagine it would be.
Good to have you back, Sue.
Pleasure to be here.
Where'd you go?
Just to an ethereal plane.
I don't know
Did
what that is.
take a wrong step and fall into it, or
No, it just disappeared. Like a magic thing.
being poof? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, glad to have you back, and hope it was a lovely sojourn.
I didn't know you could do magic.
Yes, did you get poofed or did you poof?
I poofed.
Interesting.
Well,
See anything while you were there?
I saw lots of things when I was there.
bit of a vacation.
Bit of a frog.
I did meet your frog buddy. I think he's going to take up vigilantism.
I think he's might be breakfast.
Oh.
Not tonight.
Chirp, chirp. Oh, not tonight. Okay. We'll see.
We'll see.
If he ever breaks into your room again, is this where this frog came from?
It's where the frog came from.
Also, did anyone else hear a goat?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Never heard a
Interesting.
goat.
I'll add that to the collection of voices in my head then. Good oats! Chocolate! Wonderful addition!
Chocolate peanut butter.
Not really a breakfast chocolate person, but I like this.
As long as it's not overpowering.
Ha! No such thing.
Okay. You like chocolate?
Ishelle makes her way in with Archie, a minute or so behind her, and they sit down. And
Warble's just like makes direct eye contact with Archie as he comes in. Just, seems a little purposely staggered there.
Yeah, well,
Yes.
Any new bite marks?
Is he
Roll me a
topless again?
perception.
Natural 20.
Yeah. Now's the time to use that.
yes, 100%.
Dude, does it look like they showered together and came in separately?
I'm going to say with that natural 20, you notice as Ishelle leans over you to grab her overnight oats from the middle of the table that she smells like the soap that Archie uses. Warbles, do you, everything all right?
Oh, no, everything's great. Everything's
You're humming
just...
and harumphing so much.
There was no harumping at all. There was definitely some humping, though. Absolutely. Have a good sleep.
Humping.
He's got a little oat in his throat.
Is an oat in his throat. That is amusing. I like that one. I slept the sleep of the dead. It was wonderful.
Just one might say a little death.
A few little deaths.
Oh, sounds great to me.
Excellent.
Yes. You are nothing if not subtle.
Anytime we can talk about death, I'm in.
I am not surprised with you. And she sits down to eat her overnight oats.
The Warbles just sits there and just kind of like looks between the two of them, just like the entire time, not saying anything, but just like not trying his best to be subtle, but is also just so excited for these two little lovebirds.
Ishelle keeps her eyes down through it out at all, and Archie keeps giving you those what?
Nothing at all.
Right, what's the plan today?
Should we talk about Leocady?
Delightful, yeah.
What a dame, right?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I loved everything about her.
Hell of a woman.
Yeah.
Incredible fighter. Great negotiator.
Excellent hair.
Also, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Haven't asked her yet if that's like natural. I feel worried she would think I was hitting on her, but if someone else could ask that would be excellent.
Oh, yes, I'm happy to. Always taking in hair tips as much as possible.
Yeah.
To keep it coiffed.
And yours looks marvelous.
Thank you.
I like your feather edition too.
Thank you. How kind of you to notice.
Sue's stroking his like nice forehead that he's goat nibbled hair.
Everybody's just got a bit of a glow up.
Just like the straight across me. I'm picturing the berries and cream lad from
Which is the exact outfit I was picturing Morrow in.
Not now.
Little lad. I was like, yes, berries and cream. Berries and cream. I'm a little lad who loves berries and cream.
I need to look up this picture.
We'll show you on the break.
Oh, well, there's a whole video. It's wonderful.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. What is the plan?
It's a good idea for breakfast, berries and cream.
Maybe tomorrow.
Sue makes a note.
I am personally curious about when I was down in the sewers, there was some markings that were below the archives. I don't know if it has anything to do particularly with our mission, but there was definitely something there that I'd like to take another look at, and another set of eyes would also probably be helpful in that endeavor. I can find our way back there pretty easily.
Be happy to help.
Yeah, excellent.
I think anything that helps us uncover where these creatures are coming from is probably time well spent. That sounds like it's probably a step in the right direction.
That would be my hope, at least.
Should we split up? Have some go to these underground waterways and someone else go to another area they've been discovered, the trees, or there was the waterways. What was the other?
It was outside of town was
Outside
one
town.
of them.
That was the first one, the snake.
I believe so. Then there was the bird somewhere.
I think that was the trees.
That was the trees, yeah.
Would there be much left from any this has happened over the course of 3-4 months? They would have cleaned up, but I mean there could be clues, I guess, is what you're sort of suggesting.
Any sort of pattern might be helpful.
Leo Katie didn't mention seeing a pattern, but fresh eyes might be helpful.
I believe, in fact, there was explicitly no pattern that she mentioned that she could determine, but it always...
Well, we could also speak with her and see if she has any new leads.
One thing that could be worth taking a peek at some of these other sites is I did notice there was scorch marks on the ground that were sort of arcing around where perhaps this thing emerged from the sewers. If there's any other sort of evidence of that at some of the other
I think they all had
areas.
different types of magic, didn't they?
It's possible. We didn't really spend a lot of time with our other friend to learn what types of magic it...
Oh, you mean yesterday's?
Yes, yeah. Yeah.
Well, no, because I think I had asked whether it was all sort of like water type magic, and she was sort of had said that it was various types of magic.
All
so
types.
All types.
I'm just
Based
wondering
on the hybrid sort of...
nature of it. And whether or not the electrical burns were based on the fact that it was a mer person, or if that's sort of a commonality with them when they emerge. I don't know.
Well, if it's all the same to you, the rest of you, I would like to visit the library today. I'll do a spot of reading.
What?
You're what?
I need everyone to roll me a wisdom saving throw. Just kidding.
Well, Kale is the best person to understand about failed ascensions. He did study them in his whole life, is what his job is. So,
Which is still pretty curious in my mind.
oh, tell me about it. Yes, well, I did chat with him about it,
You
actually.
want me to tell you about what?
It's quite curious, indeed.
What is curious?
The fact that his job is studying failed ascensions.
Put it this way, if he might not be of ill intention at this point, but if something were to happen in his future, he's a man of magic, and he is the most learned person on the subject of how to become a god.
A failed god.
And what happens exactly if...
Interesting.
I mean, if anyone was to do it, he would have the clearest roadmap.
We talked yesterday about, some of these arcane rituals for becoming a lich would be under lock and key. Either Kale has access to them, will have read them, and is a scholar of them. I don't know in how much detail, but...
Maybe worth visiting him and talking with him about.
I wonder if someone else has.
To be fair, Captain, you've also... You had a very ill reaction toward him in the first place, and that's something that I think I've always prided you on a little bit, is your ability to read people. So it's worth
You're
worth
right.
leaving in there, little bookmark.
Speaking of ascensions, I know
Oh,
that's
boy.
been a discussion of, what is the word? If only I read more.
It's been a hot topic.
It's been a hot topic, and I think it's one we need to bear on the table. My interest in being a god has nothing to do with power. If anything, I want less of it. With power, comes complication, expectation, and responsibility, none of which I have found to be to my taste, if I'm being honest. However, our history with each other than yourself, Lucy, I suppose, has been we act as thy enemy to learn thy enemy. A lich is a god, close to it anyway. My assumption is the closer I can get to that, the closer I can get to understanding and being inside one's head that would seek this information. Do I intend to become a god? No. Do I intend to try? Yes. Purely from a knowledge sake. Does that scare me? Yes, it does. And clearly it scares the rest of you. The only reason I bring this up is because maybe I'm not the one that should be trying. Maybe it's someone closer to a god than myself. Eldric.
Oh. Sorry, I thought you were talking about
Oh, or Sue is what I meant.
To be honest, I definitely thought, like, if anyone is gonna, I think it's a terrible idea, just so you know. I think it's fucking mank. But if anyone was gonna, I'd rather be like fucking warbles or something. Heart of gold over there.
Oh.
Too deep into politics.
Power and politics hand in hand.
I think the only thing that I know for sure from my time in office is that it doesn't matter the initial intent. You stick it out there with power long enough, it is going to change you. Your intent on the outset doesn't have a whole lot of bearing on where you end up with the power of a god, unlimited. Just in your will is.
Do you get the sense that Grimm's power is unlimited, Eldric?
I wouldn't say that's a fair assumption, no. But I don't know that. I know that that's maybe more about how she expresses things and what she cares about and what she focuses on. But I think the idea is a bit, well, as Archie said there, mank. If you want to cut down the biggest tree in the forest, you don't go turn into a tree. You study the tree, you understand the tree, you look at the landscape around the tree, you learn all the weather patterns, and you figure out how to make your move.
Wouldn't you just get a big fucking axe?
That's part of it. If you don't know how to swing the axe properly, where do you hit it? Where's your first strike go? Windward or leeward?
Might fall right on you.
You cutting it down in the morning or at night?
Does that matter?
Probably.
How many trees do you cut down?
I don't need to cut down a tree.
He is a tree.
I don't know.
Wait, no, you said not to do that.
How did you go from being so bloody smart this morning to not knowing where your own
It's
shoelaces
this
are?
chocolate. It's to die for. It's got my head in a tizzy.
So you're saying if you had the opportunity to become a god, you would not take it?
I would not take it, no.
Warbles.
I think that really depends on the circumstance, but it's not something that I'm looking for. I think Eldric's onto something as far as, you became a pirate to understand pirates. That's a career path. This is changing the fundamentals of what you are as a being. That is playing with a much higher stakes role.
We're talking about dealing with a entity that is about to wipe out a civilization as we know it. We are not buccaneers sailing the seas, stealing gold anymore.
It isn't a lich now. The real question is whether or not we handle it before it becomes a lich or go back to our time.
The whole point of us was not to deal with it as it becomes a lich. Was just learn how it becomes a lich, what it gave up, what the weakness was.
Well, that is a curious point, though.
What?
Well, not that I really particularly want to question. But, why? Why wouldn't we?
Handle it now.
If everything that's happened has happened, then how is handling it now going to be any different? Doesn't it just make the trail a bit shorter?
Or is it the fact that would we be destined to fail if we've already, gone back in time in our present and didn't do it? Do we have
Yeah, but that cause a
influence?
loop?
Or is it the fact that, even if we tried, we would have failed and we need to figure it out? Because clearly they're uncovering elements on the mountain that we've already placed there. They found Archie's signal when he initially came here. So what had happened then had already happened. So even if we tried or attempted it, the gods abandoned us in our current time, so far as I'm aware. Or at least they're not as powerful. Maybe you get your lowercase g gods.
The small v.
Yes, the small v. The very narrow v, but...
Well, I think to make that decision, I guess we need to find a person.
Step 1.
What do you think, Sue?
More oats, Captain?
Yes, please. If you had the opportunity to be a god, would you take it?
I'm already a god in the kitchen.
Well said.
Roll me a perception. Anyone who is not paying attention to Sue claiming he's already a god.
I'm paying full attention to that, so I'm not going to roll.
It's a 10.
18 plus whatever bonus, which I think is low. Oh, no, it's 4. So 22.
22? You notice that 2 people at the table have gone very still as this conversation around you has happened. You notice first Archie, who has spoon halfway to his mouth, and he is staring down at the other side of the table. At the other person whose spoon has gone still.
Rargle.
Ishel.
Like, are they frozen, or they're just like, this is awkward and they're tense? Or they're like physically frozen?
Not physically frozen. She holds herself carefully. Shoulders tense, eyes on the table. Her spoon laid down beside her food, and you can see Archie studying her very carefully. Goes, right, well, there goes us keeping information at a minimum for Ishel, I suppose.
Well, she already knew about the lich.
Hey, didn't we already spill the beans on all this?
Sort of talking about world-ending stuff. We didn't really talk about that. She asked, do I need to know anything? And we said, no.
Fair point. Although, Archie, let's be honest. Your lips aren't exactly tight.
Yeah, hadn't told her about the gods abandoning us.
Anyways.
We still have Sue.
Thanks, Captain.
Archie, I thought you said that Ishel was a god.
Ishel has a little sort of giggle at that, but kind of on the hysterical edge of things. And she says, I think I will excuse myself if you don't mind. And she stands up and leaves with her shoulders very carefully tight at this point. But
Archie.
Yeah, I'm fucking on it, don't you think?
Yeah, make her forget the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, what
the
do you
last
think
5 minutes.
I'm working on it. And he disappears off after.
Well, seem the cat's out of the bag on that one.
Yeah, I'm just no good at lying and subterfuge. Also, that was a really good one, Gab.
Thank you. Glad somebody caught it.
Wait, well...
So what now? We go to these underground waterways and to the library.
Yeah, I think so.
Did Leo Katie, when we were talking about it all yesterday, did she say that there's anybody else that's kind of running the investigation in a, different direction, I guess? My understanding that she's sort of the feet on the street. She's the officer that's handling it all in the community. But is there some higher up, stronger powered magical people that are trying to dig into this and understand it? It feels like a pretty big case for, a city cop to be handling on their own.
Well, I think she's the head of the magical city cops.
Yeah, tippy top.
I don't think she's handling it on her own, though, if that's what you mean.
That's what I'm getting at. Yeah, it just feels like,
Some sort of council?
Well, they're 4 months into this investigation, and as much as she was, well, first of all, she felt a little bit too open at the beginning.
I found that was curious as well.
And second of all, she didn't have some answers that you feel like someone after doing 4 months of investigation on this would probably have.
Do you think she's helping it?
I think that's too early to say, but wouldn't be surprised either way.
Didn't you read her? What sense did you get?
I got an immaculate vision of her connecting to her God when she was a child, or just older than a child. Seemed very pure, seemed very real. But that's all it was. It was very specific.
Okay, interesting.
Maybe she was feeding me that though, but don't know.
Well, I think that's a valid sort of route to at least look up and see whether or not there's any higher ups involved, or at least any interested parties.
They've got to have a list at some point by now. You think, right? Of like, here's our top 100 that we're considering.
Yeah. Well, especially, we've got, as far as I understand it, there's sort of the Empress in charge here, and then it doesn't go much higher up than sort of Leo Katie's office, so there can't be that many people above her that are truly involved. But if they've gotten any leads, maybe she's got like one of those vision boards and like strings everywhere and prime suspects.
There is the keep that she answers to, works with, I don't think for.
Pallid tethers?
I don't know if it's truly called that. That might be their minions. The pallid tethers are, from what I understand, the ones that go out and perform these acts.
I think it's the Archon of the Veil is in the keep.
In the keep, yes. I had Archie do some recon work to see if we could find some information from there. It's limited, but strangely protected. Not that I wouldn't expect it to be protected, but overly protected. There's guard changes, there's protections at every walkway, gateway, waterway, you name it. Seems a little over the top, too secretive. I have a feeling she answers to them.
I get that impression as well.
But we don't know anybody there, unfortunately. She's our currently only connection.
Don't know anyone there yet.
Not yet.
Well, if it comes down to it, I'm pretty good at getting into places that I shouldn't be.
There is magic there. Archie found out that if you are able to sneak past, it's possible you will be detected.
Oh. Well.
As much as I would love for you to get in there and gain some information, I do worry about you making it back out.
Unless there was a reason for one of us to be in there.
You mean fake a
wild magic?
Interesting.
We'll get some sparklers and some of that fire paper.
A goat?
A goat? Turned him into a goat.
Morrow stands up. I'm going to visit Kale.
And I think with that, we will take our break.
And then...
Yes. Tash?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
And we don't do ad reads anymore, but I feel like I kind of wanted to promo... Tash, you got something cool happening in Toronto soon.
What? Oh, I didn't know we were doing... Did they pay us to do it?
No. But you shared about it recently, and you said we made a joke about ad reads, and I was like, oh, wait a second. I did want us to talk about that, though. That's really cool. Before we jump in.
Yeah. I do video production for my work, and we did some films for the Moosehide campaign that are premiering in Toronto on Saturday, April 11th at the Hot Docs Theater, which is really cool. Yeah, and there's going to be a panel there. Me and Jesse, who is my business partner, who's the producer of the films, and the two gentlemen that are the subject of the two documentaries. And there's some people from Moosehide that are going to be there to talk about what they do. And they're making a big announcement that Moosehide Day is happening in Toronto this year for the first time ever. It's always happened in Victoria before. But they're trying to get some traction in Ontario and outside of BC because it's pretty well known in BC. But yeah, That's what it is. If
Can you
don't
remind me
know-
what moose hide is?
Yeah, it's like the skin of a moose.
Cool. Moving on.
Back to D&D.
Whole documentary on that.
There was your
the,
opening. It's gone. Yeah.
The campaign itself is to raise awareness and help to combat the issue of gender-based violence. It is a indigenous led organization that started with a father and daughter that are I don't remember what nation they're from, but they are from BC, and they were on a moose hunt, and they were chatting about the murdered and missing indigenous women, and they came up with the idea, and they started it quite a while ago now, I think 15, 20 years ago almost, maybe.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what it is, and it's really cool, and it's about
a great
basically, people, men specifically, need to get a bit more emotionally aware.
Yep.
You know, that's
It's a
what it
symbol
boils
for
down to.
de-escalation, resilience, and reconciliation.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
And if you are interested in ordering pins, they can be ordered for free from the website, and they come in batches of 25 because people are encouraged to hand them out when you are asked about them. And that is www.moosehidecampaign.ca/pins.
Yeah,
Very cool.
You should do my publicity.
I literally pulled up what you typed in the Discord. Your own words. I just fed them back to you. Anyway.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Spooner, I didn't notice that.
I have one on my backpack.
What are you doing with the Twizzlers?
You too. I have one in my backpack too. I
You should
also
get one
got mine from
tattooed
Target.
on your neck.
Okay.
Yeah, sweet.
Why would you? We could just
Brand it.
We could just stick it in.
It seems like violence.
That's how I pierce my ears.
Nice.
You just stuck it in?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Just a
They're pretty big holes. Did you give it a
With
little
like an
wiggle?
apple and an ice cube? And
No,
the
I
whole-
used bolts from Home Depot to literally screw into my ears to stretch them.
What?
Yep.
little masochist, hey?
Attached
I made the
little
initial
gray.
hole with a I made the initial hole with a bobby pin.
fuck up.
Or
Bobby
not a bobby pin, a
Like a
safety pin.
I use my pinky.
Like a standard safety pin. I put
I
that
just
through.
got a spoon and just got in there and kept going until
You know what's really
That's what
intense?
Tom would have done.
You know what's really intense? You think that's bad?
Oh,
My buddy licked a razor blade to split his tongue.
No.
I'm not kidding.
No.
I swear to God. He split his tongue about half an inch down the front.
It still confuses me when I see people that have that done. That the fact that you can use your tongue.
Yeah, he could, like,
ambidextrously, not that's
Flick
not
it
the
like a
right word,
snake.
but like
yeah.
prehensile.
Did he do it sober? I actually need to know he was not sober when he did that.
No, he wasn't
Oh,
sober.
thank God.
Yeah.
That actually makes it.
He went.
Yeah.
He
Just the
went
idea of
into
licking
it
a stamp
sober,
scares
though,
me.
like knowing that was the plan.
And
but
just,
he's
like,
but he's
purposely
like
got-
but he's
yeah.
like I can't do this sober.
That
I
is
was
like some
"I can do
Event
drugs."
Horizon shit.
Yeah.
is that what happened to Eric?
That's like the pre and post event. Like, there's my life before I cut my tongue with a razor, and there's my life after.
You look super cool, guys.
Surprisingly, it did not affect his speech at all. I mean, other than the first few days that his tongue
Probably
was swollen.
affected.
but-
It. Never mind.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Anyhow, fantasy game. Please take me away from this, Chelsea.
I'm stuck in this moment. Dwayne, I need breathing exercises. Something belly breath.
Oh no, that's for delivering a baby.
All right, everyone's going to the tree. I'm gonna go see Kale.
Go see
To the
Cal.
tree.
Yeah,
Oh,
to
oh,
the
I
tree.
didn't-
We're going to cut down a tree.
You cut down a tree.
I didn't know we were all going there.
I don't know
just
who's
thought
going
there
to see
was-
Kale.
We don't trust you to go alone.
I don't know what's happening anymore. I'm just picturing tongues.
That's fair. I think Warbles
I
was going
can't picture anything.
to head down into the sewers with Sue and whoever else was
Perfect.
interested to go take a look at those markings that he found.
'Kay.
Earlier. Yeah.
Who is going to see? Who's going to go see Kale? Who is going to go see the sewers?
Morrow Furtide is going to go see Kale.
Perfect.
But
That's it?
Lucerio is going with him.
Oh boy, that worked out well last time.
And
get
Eldric is
drunk
going where? See Kale or see the sewers?
Or
Poop or a person?
question mark.
Yeah. Or
Third-
Or
a
question
third
mark.
option. Yeah. Whatever.
Check in on
He's
Ishelle
gonna
and
go
Archie.
see Leo Katie.
He's gonna go see Katie.
Three-way.
Like we're
Three-way
going
split.
three different.
This is
Yeah,
the-
yeah,
yeah.
It's good. There was some good frequency overlap there.
No, you can't all do it.
But it's because everyone went high, and then I thought I'd go low, but then everyone went low.
Okay, so Lucerio, Morrow for Kale.
Should be fine.
Yum, 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 yum.
And then we've got and then we've got Eldric
Capital.
or Leo Katie.
Had I but known, that would become my season-long catchphrase. That's actually not just mine;
Where
it's
did
everyone's.
that actually come from? Do you have any? Is there a backstory on that, or?
Or like in my character or in my life.
I was asking Kale.
Kale's not here.
Kale's not here.
Kale's not even here. Spooner.
Yeah, I was asking Spooner, not Lucerio.
Okay.
You don't have to answer it.
Yeah, I don't know.
And Lucierio's going to see the sewers?
No,
Or
let's go.
to-
I was going with, yeah.
I knew that.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah.
written it down twice.
Fur
Stop trying to
daddy.
split us up.
Sorry. Yeah, you two do very
Did you
well
say
together.
fur daddy?
That is.
I've changed my mind.
Above the table now.
I don't want to be here anymore.
You didn't know that's what
Oh,
the crew
she
called.
just stood up and walked away.
Yeah, Spooner, where are you going? Come back.
come back.
Oh, no, didn't mean it.
All right. The three groups
Wait,
of...
am I Fur Daddy or is Morrow Fur Daddy?
Yes.
The fact that you're questioning that is
Says
clearly
everything.
means
Yeah.
that it's morale.
I don't know. Take your sweater off.
I trimmed recently, so I didn't fill up the pool with my chest hair. So
Wow, I
trim
have
daddy.
so many more questions now.
All right. So,
Yeah, let's just go.
Lucerio and Morrow, you arrived. Do I need to come back to you two?
Yes.
Sue and Warbles, what is your plan for the sewers?
Warbles just saw some markings down there that were close to the archives
Okay.
initially and wanted to go take a look. There were some things, a few pieces that he wasn't able to put together last time and was hoping to get a second set of eyes.
And so are you going to get closer to the archives, then look for a sewer entryway, or?
I think probably go because he popped his head up at one point to kind of get his bearings and go back to that spot.
Okay,
and then
perfect.
head down and retrace the steps.
Amazing, yeah. So on your walk there, you it is sort of not early morning; it's sort of mid morning, I guess. And people are well on their way. And you recognize some of the ways that you'd already walked on your way to the archive, and then the others split off. Eldric to go see Leo Katie, and then Morrow and Lucerio to go to the archive proper. And you continue on your way. And I would love Sue and Warbles to please roll me perceptions.
Thank you. 26.
26.
27.
27.
Oh, we just had to be a little bit more perceptive.
Dwayne's back, baby.
Yeah.
As the two of you walk, you notice down an alleyway some odd movement, some very slow movement.
Hey, Sue, I think I see some odd and slow movement down this alleyway.
Yeah, I see it too.
Wow,
do
you're
you
so
see-
perceptive.
Do you see the slow and odd movement?
I think
And do you see the shutter that goes along with
I
it?
didn't see the shutter. That must have been the 1 point of difference.
Chelsea's choked.
All right, Morrow and Lucerio. That's as far as they get. At the end of this alleyway, you see it opens up into more of a quiet courtyard. And you take a moment to watch, and you notice people standing in, from what little you can see, standing in a line, moving slowly in tandem.
I'll go take a look. Take a look at this.
Yeah.
Yeah, may as well. People walking in lines. It's always suspicious.
We need to be quiet.
Okay, we'll be super quiet. Super quiet. Dun, 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 dun,
Roll me a
dun,
stealth
dun,
check.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun-dun.
Natural 1.
Oh, right.
Oh God!
Oh my God! How did the goat get here?
It's 14 for Warbles, but
14, wonderful. Please describe to me what happens between the entrance of the alleyway and the exit of this alleyway for so much noise to be made, and for Sue and Warbles to step into this square as one entity.
Sue is following behind Warbles. Sue trips on his feet, but he palmed in his hand. He had his wooden figure, and his wooden figure went flying forward.
The wooden figure. Can you describe to me this wooden figure?
The wooden figure is it's like a little it's got 3 little wheels on the bottom. It's got 3 little wheels on the bottom. It's made out of copper.
It's a weird thing for a wooden figure to be made of.
What's on his forehead?
It's a painted cover.
And on its forehead is a member wrapped in Christmas lights.
It is a little wooden painted
Automaton.
automaton.
Yes.
Wonderful.
And as that hits the ground, it animates and goes doot, 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 doot. And I would imagine that Sue lands on top of Warbles and goes right into Warbles.
And Warbles like, no, I'm going to start digesting you. And just like rolls.
And for transparency's sake, Dwayne, what was the magic? Dwayne, what was the magic item that you requested? Since everyone got an extremely rare magic item, what did you choose, Dwayne?
I chose
Just a little guy.
just a
little guy.
He chose tripod.
I chose tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you know now, though. It didn't come with a description. It literally came just a picture.
My favorite part is that anybody listening to this, we didn't record those episodes.
We did not.
Oh, we didn't.
Tripod was a character
Thank
that.
God, I've been so confused.
Tripod was a
It was a good
character
thing.
that Dwayne played
He was horribly
in
murderous.
in off mic game. He wasn't horribly murderous. I thought he was great.
Yeah, he was only medium murderous.
Yeah.
No more murderous than the rest of us.
Exactly. Yeah, so if you're confused about the inside joke, that would be why.
Yes.
And I apologize. But I have no regrets.
And it's funny for us, so.
It is very funny for us. Okay,
why we're
wonderful. So you enter the square with what I'm picturing to be some kind of like the two of you both kind of trying to dance out of each other.
I feel like it's more like Warbles has lost his, like, again, humanoid form. So he's almost like Taffy, like on Sue in this moment. He's like, get off of me.
Many of the people in the back area of this courtyard stop. A couple of mutters, one shrill shriek, as the two of you finally manage to separate. Though the people closer to the front continue in their slow movement. And so too does the person who, sorry, I saw you lean towards the mic, Sean.
It was mostly, I'm just like picturing Warbles is still like kind of adhered to Sue, but like his head is popping up off of his shoulder.
Love it. But the being at the front is continues without pause. You notice slow, calculated movements as one arm comes up and circles over their head, a step back, arch around, slow movement that the others are following to the best of their abilities. Warbles, for the first time in centuries, you see another plasmoid.
What the fuck?
This one is a pale lavender color, a little bit slighter than you. Moving in what appears to be tandem with this crowd that slowly steps back into their spots. You notice many of them wear soft clothing, things easy to move in. It almost appears to be a martial arts, but slowed down.
Warbles is going to detach himself from Sue.
Sue hangs on a little tighter.
It's okay, Sue. It's okay. And I think Warbles will sort of study the movements for a little bit, respectfully, and kind of wait for potentially an opening, even just to like join the class for a second.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you see there's a couple of areas that you can step into. And you see the plasmoid at the front almost seems to pause for a moment, and you recognize this to be an opening.
Mm-hmm.
And you move into sync.
Yeah. He's gonna like wave his hands over to Sue to like join in. Like, come on.
Sue joins in, and I imagine Tripod would just join the end of the line.
Perfect. Sounds good. This class continues for another 10 or so minutes. And then as the movements slow, the plasmoid at the front bows to the class, and they bow back. and slowly begin to make their way out. Some do move to the front, seem to have a quick word with this plasmoid before leaving. Though the plasmoid, you recognize Warbles is paying attention to you.
Yeah. I think Warbles would wait for, the rest of the class and people that were there before to finish their business before showing up. It almost seems bashful and like hesitant in this moment.
Yeah.
For someone that's usually reasonably straightforward. Is at a loss for words in this moment. Hello?
Oh, hello.
Oh. I don't think I haven't seen a plasmoid and I can't even remember. I'm Warbles.
Oh, I'm Ozzy. There are a few of us in the city.
Oh, well, that's fantastic. Whereabouts? It was a lovely class. Sorry, I'm getting ahead. I'm asking so many questions. It was a lovely class and demonstration that you were doing.
Oh, thank you. I started it myself. It's
Really?
called Oz Chi.
Oz Chi. That's so funny. Back where I'm from, I do classes as well. It's Warm Fu.
Oh.
I ship them immediately.
That's you saying there's other do you all just like meet or like?
Oh, sometimes we meet for a communion, I guess.
A communion.
I'm gonna say without a history check, Warbles knows that this is a time when plasmoids come together to physically intermingle. This is not. I see the eyebrows coming up. For plasmoids, this is not an orgy. This is very much a moment simply to be with other plasmoids.
Oh, I'll be honest. I've never actually had the opportunity to. It wouldn't be too forward for me to ask if I could partake.
Oh, we don't have one planned, but we could book one.
Oh, that would be absolutely splendid, absolutely delightful. I would love that.
You never. How old are you?
That's really complicated.
Oh.
I spent a lot of time on my own. It's a whole story. I was on a boat in my jar, and the boat just got sealed, and then I was bobbing along for a while in my jar. I don't want to get into it too much. It's I'm working through it, but ultimately, I've been a little on my own, as it were.
They reach out two of their pseudopods towards you. Say, would you like to hold my hand?
I would love to.
And Sue, you see Warbles is blue and Ozzy's lavender intermingle. And for a moment, Warbles is blue becomes a little bit pinker, and Ozzy's lavender becomes just a little bit bluer. And they stand there quietly for a couple of minutes before Ozzy slowly pulls away.
Sue wipes away a tear, and he just...
And Warbles, for you, this is something that you would not have experienced since maybe childhood. Just a mingling of minds, two people or two beings existing in the same space in a way that no other creature can imagine.
Thank you for that, Ozzy. That was... I feel like for the first time in a long time, like myself.
Oh, well, I'm happy to have been able to share that with you.
Nice. I would love. Once you contact the other, we have some things that we need to do today, my friend. This is my friend Sue as well.
Sue,
I'm actually
nice to meet you.
not sure of what's behind him right now.
Appears to be a tiny automaton.
Yeah, that's new.
With a phallus on its face.
Yeah, I never really understood that part about
Tripod.
reproduction. Yeah.
Thank goodness, not us.
I know. It seems so weird that you have to rely on a certain part of your anatomy to.
It's just
yeah.
just decide you're lonely for God's sake.
No, it's just strange. And tripod. Okay. Yeah, anyhow, yeah, we have some business to attend to. But I would love to meet up with you and some of the other plasmoids.
Well, I'm gonna be here tomorrow again around the same time. I could ask some of them to come down, and we could make some plans.
Yeah, we'll put our calendars together. That's
it'd be amazing.
Oh, yeah. Well, excellent. And thank you. And he's gonna kind of like slowly start making his way back towards like the alley, feeling like the pull of the mission, but also like turning back around a whole bunch. Like, sorry, yeah, no, it was great to. And yeah, make his way with Sue back out the alley there.
Sue, roll me a perception, please.
6 and 13 is 19.
As they part and as Warbles starts to walk down the alleyway, you notice that in the pseudopod that would sort of be Warbles' hand, there is a section that is slightly more lavender. And when you look back at Ozzy, you notice, similar with them, that there is a section of blue. It appears that they have taken a little piece of each other with them.
You notice that, Warbles?
Oh, well, that's nice.
What if that was your great grandma?
Well, then she is about to be born next year, so it's fine. Oh my God. Do you think that I am my own great grandson?
That's my worry for you.
Oh God. Instant existential crisis.
All right. And then you two continue to find your way to the grate for the sewers.
Yeah.
Eldric, where do you go to meet up with Leo Katie?
He'd go try the office first, I think.
Yeah, for sure. You get back there, and this time there is a slight figure behind the desk. They have dark hair with like short bangs and hair up into two space buns, and they smile at you, say, "Oh, hello."
Oh, hey there. I'm hoping that I could have a moment to speak with Leo Katie today.
Is she expecting you?
Well, maybe not specifically right this moment, but eventually.
Okay. Who can I tell her is waiting?
It's Eldric.
Eldric. Okay. I'll be right back. And you see her hop down off of her chair and disappear behind the counter. This is someone you recognize to be a halfling. They disappear off and then come back a moment later or a minute later and say, "Oh, she said she'll be right out."
That's great. Thanks.
Yeah, of course. And yeah, a moment later, Leo Katie comes out of a side door. And you two in your notes. Fine, keep your secrets. Yeah, so and Leo Katie comes out and says, "Oh, Eldric, what can I..."
Well, yeah, I realize this is kind of just showing up unannounced and all, but I was hoping I might have a few moments to have some words with you.
Sure, come on back to my office, or?
Yeah, if you're fine with that, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Great.
Yeah, and you follow her down a series of winding hallways and up a flight of stairs to an office in what you recognize would have been a bit of a tower section of this area, and it has a nice view of the square down below, and you can see the courtyard coffee shop from here, and you notice a bucket over by the open window.
Anything like auspicious about or suspicious about the bucket?
It has a rope tied to it.
Interesting.
You can just take a seat wherever. And looking around, there's a few, there's a little sofa area. And then there's her desk. She sort of kind of leans on the corner of it, giving you space to choose where you're going to sit.
Yeah, he just plopped down within a comfortable distance of the desk. And say, yeah, so I was just hoping that, I think for one, things kind of got off a little bit wrong between us personally the other day, maybe.
Oh, I thought that went just fine.
Well, it wasn't, nothing sharp, I guess, but I think what you said about, the having some more consent before I lay hands on and take a peek inside you, stuff like that. Well, that's
That's just a good lesson for the future.
Well, kind of, but also in the context which I normally use it. It's not always. Anyways.
I was just saying, I think maybe you could, I don't know, try to practice some, is
Yeah,
there more you could
some-
do to investigate before you,
right. Yes.
delve into people's minds,
was
see
only
their
my
childhood memories?
Second time using it. Really, it's just about trying to ensure that people are acting of their own free will. And
I guess what I'm trying to
if you just
figure out
ask
is what about our interaction made you think I wasn't?
there was nothing. It's I think in a situation like this, like I mentioned, it's a new tool I have, and everyone is kind of a suspect off the beginning, I guess.
Not everyone needs to be poked by your tool, Eldric.
Well, I mean, that's true. Not everyone needs to be, and really no one needs to be. It's only for me more so than anything else.
So it was about you.
Well, it's about it. Well, listen.
If it's about you, it's not about a greater good.
Well, no, that's not true. I mean, speaking of which, you have a connection yourself.
Eneos, yeah, of course.
And it seems to me that you view that a little differently than mine.
Based on our 3 minutes together, 2 of which were spent fighting? Not each other.
Well, I guess it was based on your tone and the questions you had and the feedback you had once I allowed you the insight of me.
Yeah. You asked me what I would do if there wasn't a city to pay my paycheck. I told you. Head off and find something new to do.
I was referring more to the fact that you were warning me of my connection and that it was not maybe what I think it is, and that it's not and that I've bound myself to something new, and it would seem you don't see yourself in that same position.
I think my connection with my God is that of convenience for us both.
Interesting.
We walk the same path because we were already on that path.
Food for thought, actually. More so than I was expecting.
Amazing what you get when you ask the right questions.
Tis indeed. But you're not always going to get answers when you ask questions, are you? And
Not always.
definitely not truthful ones. One of the reasons I actually came here is a bit more on the business side of things, I guess. I think I kind of alluded to it when we were talking the other day, but I guess I'm curious, is there someone else, an entity, a group, an individual that is involved in these investigations that is maybe looking at things on a bigger picture level? I know that you're kind of more involved on the day-to-day and the hands-on and the collecting of evidence and whatnot. But yeah, I was just wondering if there's anyone kind of looking into it on a deeper, big picture level.
Probably the Synod of Ascendance.
The which?
Synod of Ascendance.
The Synod of Ascendance.
Synod.
Synod of Ascendance. I feel like you may have actually mentioned that before.
Yeah.
Synod.
Not me, but, probably someone.
Synod of Ascendance. I'm just going to put that down here. Do you mind if I ask a bit more about that relationship and what that is then?
Yeah. Synod of Ascendance is kind of the governing party that pays our, gives us a stipend to do our jobs, and they are at the head of us, Marshal of the Vale, and then obviously the Pallid Tether. Oh, I guess Archon of the Vale, and then Archon of the Vale is in charge of me, and I'm in charge of investigation.
So the Pallid Tether would be above the Synod of Ascendance?
No, below the Synod, but straight across from where,
Right.
Archon.
So is the Synod generally take this type of role then? Or they're just an overseer?
They're sort of
per se?
who we report to. They have their own their own people when things, doesn't work out down here. We send it up to them.
Is there a contact there you'd be comfortable with putting us in touch with to just sort of see where they're at in the investigation? You know that ultimately what we're after is, trying to find this one individual. And I feel like this is the best lead we have so far.
Let me look into it and see who might be running parallel investigations. Right now, the Synod don't appear to be terribly concerned, so I'm not sure if anyone is.
So is it generally accepted then that this is more of a nuisance and less of a big issue to be concerned about?
People aren't dying. Well, people who they think matter aren't dying. Therefore,
Well put.
why make a big fuss?
And what's your take on it?
My take on it is that someone is experimenting and we should know why. And we should be concerned about that. That's an awful big lack of care for those around you.
Is there a hole that you see in this investigation, as in one that's just occurred because the information isn't available, or one that is potentially being created because information is being withheld or missteered or misguided?
The why. Everyone
why.
wants to know what happened and how we ended it. No one wants to know why they got there.
Would almost lead one to believe that they do know why.
That they do know why, or
In
they
o- in
don't
other
care
words-
until it becomes
Right.
a big enough issue.
Who would we convince?
I would have to figure that out, but I can let you know. See if anyone's even investigating, and if not, who we could contact within the Synod.
Well, I very much appreciate that, your willingness to give me some time today
Of course.
to open up these levels of connection. I'm sure we'll have lots more to talk about with you on that, if that's okay.
I would be delighted. I'm happy that other people are looking at the why. It's painfully slow when it's just me. And there are a lot of places I can't go. And she kind of indicates at her shining armor and her shield and her bright blue hair, where there's very few places I can go where I wouldn't be clocked or at least noted.
That all makes sense. And I'm wondering if I can actually just flip tracks back to something a bit more on the personal side. I'm not trying to ask you for a date or something like that. It's a bit more specific.
I was going to say it's a little soon for me.
I've been struggling with my God and my connection and stuff since we've been here, since we've been in this time, as we explained. And something very odd's happened yesterday, right after you left, actually. Thought I'd made a connection, and they acted oddly. Took away my
I was
icons and returned a book that I had been missing for a bit with a bunch of changes in it. Let me just read you what it said.
Okay.
You cage the wind. It is not freedom, and Grimm's name was circled heavily. It is escape. You feel trapped. Sorry, not sorry. And then on the last page, the feather icon and Grimm were both heavily circled again, with an arrow pointing to the name Ventus.
Have you just told me who Ventus is?
Of course not. I would never do that.
Who is Grimm to you, Eldric?
Friend?
And she starts to close her eyes, and her eyes snap open again. She says, "Can I look?"
You may.
And her eyes close and her head tilts. Again, that sort of golden retriever moment, and you feel not the wind on your face, but almost like the warmth of sunshine. And she opens her eyes and she says, "He seems funny."
Did you just connect with her? Or did you see my thoughts?
Saw where she lives within you.
Well, I know I've probably overshared, like you just said, and we've been instructed to be best to avoid it. But
Oversharing is fine as long as you do it of your own free will.
Couldn't agree more. And I'm also a bit confused about it all right now, to be honest. I wonder if I should be casting my spell on myself, really.
Have you tried?
Fuck. He would do it in that moment. But
What does that look like?
I don't know. I know what the spell is, but it's a touch spell that he peers into a creature and slowly
Oh, Sean.
makes eye contact. I wish we had video sometimes. I'm just trying to pull up the spell, but yeah, it's to give him a vision of someone's acting on their own will. So how do I roll a check against myself?
I would say it's not a check because you allow it essentially.
Mm-hmm.
So you close your eyes and you put your hand on your chest and you cast the spell. And you see yourself sitting at that campsite, the same one that Grim dropped the book into your hands. Said, "All right, big guy, what you were looking for? Just so you know, I fucking hated writing this. Absolute awful time. Feels wrong, but seemed like you're about to, I don't know, self-implode or something if you didn't get one. So hopefully this sort of, I don't know, calms your frenzy or some shite. I don't know, maybe you should just try getting laid." And she laughs about it as she heads over to stoke the fire and get some food going. And as you sit there, you look out over the ledge from this viewpoint and you see your village right below. Not where it should be, but there it is. And you see a woman, another furbog, step out of a cottage. And she stops and she closes her eyes and the wind blows through her hair. And she smiles up at the sun, puts her hand against her chest at a feather pendant there, or opening her eyes and shaking it away. Tucking the pendant into her shirt, she goes about her day. And you sit there on this ledge, torn between two places. And then you turn your back on the village. Look back at this god that you've devoted yourself to, and the path you feel you should be on, where you feel like maybe you'll find belonging. The vision clears.
Would I recognize who that woman was?
The furbog?
Yeah.
You would.
Was it Ileana?
It was.
Okay.
Did you find what you were looking for?
I found what I think I knew was there. I don't think it was new information, but maybe a new read on that information.
Mm.
I think I asked you before if you know what the zenith means. Did I? Do you?
Means the pinnacle. Top of an hour, top of a mountain, top of an event. Could mean a lot of things.
I had this dream the other night, several dreams that were all the same, basically. As long as I ignored the temple, Ventus was there for me. as soon as I looked at the temple, Ventus disappeared.
How do you worship Ventus?
By trying to live the way that they've taught me leads to better happiness and a more rightful way of being.
Maybe the problem is you're trying instead of just doing, just being.
Yeah, that's kind of what I said to someone else.
So if you know it and you're saying it, what's holding you back from doing it?
That's a good question. I think it's just my... What if I'm wrong? What if I let down Grim?
What if you're right?
What if I'm right?
Maybe you're already letting her down.
Well, that's why I'm asking about the Zenith. I think it'd be a way for me to... I was told it's the only way I can find Ventus, and I think it might be a way for me to get a little bit more clarity. But you wouldn't have.
I don't have an easy answer for that.
Right. Well,
We're not even at the top of this tower. There's technically a storage space right above this one.
would it be taller than the mountain where the temple is being constructed?
No, not even vaguely.
Okay.
No.
But there is other summits in the area that are.
There are, absolutely. What do you think Ventus would feel about that temple?
Well, I know exactly what Ventus would feel about the temple.
Yeah, what would your Grim say?
She'd literally told me that she would burn down anything I ever built in her honor. So, and I think the dream just kind of answered that for me the other night. So I think I need to go for a walk.
Maybe you need to go burn a temple down.
Whoa. Enjoy
your walk, Eldric.
All right. Well, I appreciate your time, and sorry for involving you in personal stuff. I think seeing your connection with your God gave me some confidence, and you might have some information or some guidance.
I have found that the less I try to connect with my God, and the more I try to follow a path that I feel is right, the more connected I feel.
Can I give you something?
Is it a pamphlet?
No, Grim said I wasn't allowed to make those.
That tracks.
He'd take out the smashed out net thing and just put it on her desk and say, just put it away for me somewhere if you would. Keep it, do whatever, you melt it down.
Sure.
Make yourself a ring or something. Let's see what that feels like first.
Sure.
All right. Thank you for your time, and I'm sure we'll be back. Unless you want to go get one of those fancy coffees or something.
No, I'm all good right now. And
Yeah,
she reaches into
stuff.
the bucket and she pulls out a coffee and goes, they deliver it to my bucket. It's really nice.
Oh, wow. I had, way more sinister thoughts of what I thought that was.
What did you think that was for?
No, it's never mind. I'll keep that for myself.
So glad you are. You take care now.
You too.
All right. Lucerio and Mawrow, on your way to Kale, you get to the archive. You are pointed up there by the same dryad who was there before.
No, we're not ready. We still have the giggles.
You still have to what?
We still have the giggles.
You still have the giggles. Perfect. I think you said we have to get the eagles. I was like, you can't fly the eagles into Mordor. I've already told you.
Why?
Into the lich.
It's my only theory.
All right. And you get there.
Lucy.
Thank you very much, Shanae. Appreciate it.
Oh, bye now. You have such a great time.
We very much plan to.
Great.
Yes, all the books. Lovely. What a wonderful place.
Wow.
Mawrow?
Lucy,
Mawrow.
as we're walking, we are here to find information.
There's a library.
Yes. I don't intend to read a lot of books. I do intend to speak with Kale and his assistant, Tamsin, if they are around. What are you here seeking?
Same thing. Yes, I think as far as I recall, our close personal friend Eldric had also asked Kale if he could look into the Zenith. So I wanted to understand if they had found any results from that search. We certainly aren't any closer. And then I know that Tamsin was also helping Leocady with the investigations of these chimera. And given how yesterday ended, I was wondering if maybe Tamsin had access to the case notes and was able to glean something from them, given that she's helping as well. And what are you after in your conversations?
Mine are much aligned with yours, speaking with Tamsin about her connection with Leocady, and if she has information potentially on anything regarding these creatures, maybe. And, of course, with Kale and his understanding of ascensions. More to poke into how much he actually does know. I feel like he maybe brushed it off a little quickly last time, and my walk here initially, let me rewind, before speaking with you, with everybody at the table, my intent was to just find additional information on this being a deity, a god, ascension, what a lich actually is. But Eldric brought up a good point. Of all the people we've spoken to, or are now connected to, it is odd that Kale is the one that has the most information around this, yet seems to not hide it, but hold it in a way that isn't as open as some of the other information he gives. I'm curious about that and hope to maybe poke at it a bit.
Well, to be frank, I did have a sit-down mano-a-mano chat with Kale, and I asked him all about failed ascensions, and he was very forthright with me.
Interesting.
Yeah, on the boat, on our way back into Ephyros. So most scholars are very passionate about their subjects of study and very willing to share when people ask the right questions. So my interpretation of him was that he was an enthusiastic scholar on the subject. How much he knows of the details of the rites and how this investigation that we're on with the chimera could potentially turn into a lich would be interesting. But as far as I could tell, he was quite open. Although, speaking of Eldric, I know that Kale did have an interest in him. As a religious man, I presume, but we could investigate that a bit further as well.
Yes.
Kale was a druid, was a sort of religious fellow himself until the sweet siren song of academia drew him to the library. And actually, now that I'm saying that out loud, maybe he'd know something about druid magic, animal magic. The beings that have been found are sort
creatures.
Of half animal.
Yeah, it was a snake, a bird, and
a mermaid.
Merman maid. Merfolk.
Merfolk?
Merfolk.
Yes, and was there a fourth one?
Maybe.
Oh, well, Tamsin would know.
Good. Well, then I say we speak with them. But that's why I'm here.
Look at us, planning ahead, huh?
Well,
Way better than last time. Remember that? Huh.
We had a plan.
We shouldn't have tea this time. I think we've overstayed our tea welcome.
Yes. Yes, you're probably right.
Straight to the hard stuff. No, actually, no. We did
not a
bad with
bad
that.
idea,
Well, no.
I did bring some just in case.
Good man.
So you get to the office and the door is closed.
Oh, I guess I'll need to listen by the door first.
Roll me a perception as well as a stealth. We're going to do first roll is perception, second roll is stealth.
How about rolling a knock?
No, that's not how you find information. First one's natural 20 for perception.
Wonderful.
Natural 1 for stealth. No, I don't know.
You just headbutt the door trying to listen.
6 plus, I think I have pretty decent
I've
stealth.
definitely tried to look out a window before and smack the window, so I definitely pictured it.
19 for
19. Yeah, you are very stealthy, and you listen at the door and you hear...
He purrs a little bit.
You hear...
Lucerio goes to pet him. Is like, no.
The hair curls on his back.
Gets a tail flick.
you hear quiet. You hear paper flicking. And you hear the occasional... What you hear is that this does not seem like a peaceful reading session. There's quick paper flipping, and then a book slams shut and thrown to the side, and another one pulled out. You hear a note jotted down very quickly, and then another book slammed. And
I'll relay that quietly to Lucy, and then stand up straight and sort of like ready himself, and then knock on the door.
Wonderful, yeah. There's a hesitation, and you hear 2 more books closed, and a drawer opened and closed, and then you hear, "Come in."
I open it.
You see Kale standing behind his desk, leaned over, and he looks up at you and goes, Captain
Well,
Lucerio.
Hello,
You didn't
Kale.
You didn't have to sigh like that.
Just pure joy.
I can see that in your eyes.
Hmm.
Well, we are here to hopefully speak with you about some interesting discoveries that we've had.
Is it a teacup?
It is not.
I had a teacup gifted to me and that then disappeared.
I fixed your teacup.
I had another one gifted to me that then disappeared.
Well,
It's a real epidemic of that actually happening. Wasn't a Shell saying that one of her teacups went missing?
yes, she did.
We have to add this to our investigation.
No.
Kale rolled a natural 1, so he has a moment where teacup crime is not something I thought we'd be facing.
What? Froggle.
Do you have
all connected.
Do you have time to speak?
Of course.
Excellent. And is Tamsin around by chance?
I believe she is around. I can have her summoned. Currently, urgently?
Well, I mean, I think we could speak with Kale first.
Sure, yes.
As you know, Kale, I am not one for well-timed words.
I have noted that.
Thank you.
Would you like me to speak?
Yes, if I could finish speaking first, Lucy. But yes, I
Right.
give the floor to Lucy.
Lucerio,
Kale.
how can I help you?
Well, what a day we've had. You wouldn't believe it. We went for coffee yesterday on our way to try and find Leocady, and one of those chimera popped up at the coffee shop.
Tamsin had mentioned Leocady had reached out to her
Wonderful.
to take the results for the archive.
Well, good. Then we'd love to follow up with Tamsin. Unfortunately, we had to other matters to attend to, and we weren't able to sort of wrap up with the case files, although I have terrible handwriting, and so I wouldn't have been much help on the paperwork. However, what we have sort of been noticing or hearing from Leocady is obviously this is another chimera, another sort of mortal animal creature hybrid. As a druid, we were wondering if you had maybe any insight into how that might come to pass, and what type of magic user would have access to that type of magic. And of course, our interest is, should this continue, and it does seem like a pattern in terms of the, similar cases continuing to happen, it feels like they're practicing and building up to something. And we worry that it might affect him or be in the realm of your study, as it were.
Build up to something. And he takes a long moment to think about this. Roll me a perception, both of you.
Natural 1.
Roll
Yay.
of the night.
I steal a teacup.
You break a teacup.
It's a perception. Oh man, a 6. Wish it was investigation. 6.
He thinks about this for a long moment and then says, interesting.
Wait, I can use a luck point or something.
Wait, I have that too.
Yeah, what are we doing?
I have luck.
This is important.
This is important. I definitely have luck. I'll find it after. You'll just have
Wait a minute,
to.
we're playing D&D.
We're playing
do things.
Dungeons and Dragons. We can modify our rolls.
Yeah.
I'll mark it later. Oh, there it is. Look, I have 5. Okay, I'm gonna mark 1.
So many.
12 and perception.
Sean hates luck. Hit the winks.
So
Shut up.
much.
Shut up, Sean. You're not
Yeah.
here.
As a player, I love it.
23.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Yeah, Morrow, you notice that while Kale appears to have his eyes sort of like trained on his desk, his eyes dart towards the drawer, just to the bottom right of his desk, and stay there a moment before he taps his chin with his fingers and goes, well, interesting.
Yes.
This has sort of never come up in your studies at all, or as a druid?
Not well, as a druid, we are taught to leave nature to nature.
Yes, exactly.
To use it as a tool, as something to help.
It's very strange.
Are you still a druid?
Not sure you ever really stopped being a druid.
I not once, which is why I asked.
I would say that another druid would probably say not. However,
Interesting.
and he sort of flutters his hands, and all the vines and plants around the room move, and one of them almost seems to wave at you. He says, it sort of seems like it never quite leaves you.
Still have the magic. Maybe not the following.
Yes, I would say probably the following is the issue.
Why did you become a scholar versus a druid?
Wanted to learn more about the world, and found the trees weren't telling me too much. So instead I came to a place where, well, chop down trees to make books. But does seem a bit twisted, but wanted to learn more about the world, how to make it better, how to change it.
Well, vellum is damned expensive, so it does really make more sense.
It unfortunately does, yes.
Well, I guess I think the other item that I believe Eldric had asked you to look into was the zenith. If it had a special meaning, a geography, nothing. Well,
I've not found anything yet.
Can we get an insight check on that?
Absolutely.
all right, we're playing a game. We can roll things.
Oh my god.
Use all your luck.
No, I don't want to push it. That feels abusive.
Push your
Sorry,
luck.
investigation. Was it
Fine, I'll
investigation?
use a...
Was it
Insight.
Can I just
13.
search luck?
13's pretty good.
Nothing.
Fuck, it's not that good.
No,
in
no,
your
spells.
features.
Features? Features. Luck. I will roll again with my luck. Lucky. Oh, I didn't hit that one before. There we go. Now I'm using 2. Ooh, 18 plus, what was it? Insight? I think I have plus 5?
Really carrying the team here.
Yeah. Oh, plus 6. 24.
Just
Right.
beat it.
I'm just trying to look and order another coffee from somewhere.
He
It's my Cheeto.
you're not sure why, but he does not want to talk about this.
The zenith. I'm not hearing this.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't. Morrow
the
doesn't
corner.
press it. He almost like sees that and changes the subject. Does he have books on his table that he was like opening and closing?
He has a couple of books. Yeah.
All right. Morrow will look down at some of the books.
What has been keeping you busy lately? You seem several books spread across your desk. Last time I was here, everything was quite neat and tidy. Just a map, or not a map. No, it was a map.
It was a map. Yes. You have an excellent memory. Research. Archives. Strange how an archivist would perhaps be reading. Have you ever tried it?
No, hasn't served me well in the past.
Can't imagine why.
He prefers audiobooks. He likes to be read too.
That is very romantic, and I applaud your relationship.
I don't have a
No, I do not do the unless no, I do not do the reading.
I love that. Unless.
Wait, maybe we are together.
He rolls a 4 on his insight check. And
So did I.
Winks and says, mum's the word.
I suppose I have just one more question before
course.
we leave you to it. Unless you had anything else, Lucy.
No, I mean just to find Tamsin.
Right. And she is in the archives. We can speak with her after.
I can have her 1 second. And he pulls out a piece of parchment and he writes on it. And then he throws it in the air and you watch as it folds itself into a very small, almost like a pygmy-sized owl, and flaps its way out the door. She will meet you down near the entrance.
Would you not like instinctively go for that owl?
Well, I was like, pause, like whiskers
little,
twitch
like,
a little bit. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's fine.
Get it,
It's
boy.
fine. Right.
I can make another one for you if you'd like.
No, it's fine. I have
Oh,
work,
yes, please.
I have work to do. Yes, my last question for you is, well, to be direct, how do I become a god?
Oh, I was holding my breath.
I didn't catch that.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Kale sighs and he sort of laughs, but it is this like bitter sound and says, why would anyone want that? To be followed like that, to be watched, never alone, expectation, expected to be something.
Didn't say I had to be a good god.
No.
Certainly don't have to. I suspect, to be frank, Captain Morrow, that you would stay away from those shining lights.
Do you now?
Do you
What makes you
suspect
think that?
otherwise?
I do, actually. I think my intent is pure, despite my outer character that everybody sees.
I'd love for you to roll me a perception or a deception. You do not need to tell me which one it is.
'Kay.
You just need to tell me the result.
Can I do an insight check?
I would love you to.
21.
Oh, nat 20.
What would Lucerio gain from this nat 20?
Text me.
So Lucerio knows what I'm saying?
Lucerio has rolled a natural 20
Oh, okay.
on their insight.
Yeah. Okay.
They are going to get a gist of something. What did you roll?
21.
Okay. So they're going to get a gist of something. You've rolled also fairly high. Obviously a natural 20
Beats that.
beats that, but it can be a gist.
The gist is that Morrow is lying, but not completely. There is like a hint of like, oh, like he is being truthful, but, and there's a long but.
And what would a 28 get, Kale?
Whoa.
It's not mind reading.
It is not mind reading.
It's also not natural. Mine was natural.
Actually, for skill checks, it doesn't matter.
I think for Kale, it would be similar, like that Morrow's intent is good, like his out or his purpose, should this happen, would be initially for good, but the end goal would be to Morrow's own gain.
I do think you believe that, Captain Morrow.
Well, I do. Of course I do.
Speaking of, any other suspicious characters wandering in here asking how to become a god or a lich?
Nope.
Interesting.
Tamsin will be waiting for you at the entryway.
Well, thank you, Kale. And I guess if we were to look at it that way, if I'm the only other one that has been inquiring about that, that just leaves the two of us, you and me. Interesting.
Isn't that?
Have a lovely day. Thank you for your time.
Is there an accusation behind that, Captain?
Yes.
And he turns and leaves.
A wonderful day, Lucerio.
Always a pleasure.
I hope you find what you are looking for.
Oh, yes, well, yes, thank you.
And you leave. And the door behind you slams shut.
Morrow smiles.
do always have this effect on people?
I was hoping to get under his skin.
Yes, well, you seem to do that very well every
He's
time.
hiding something. We need to speak about it. Not here. I don't know what ears these books have.
And as you go down, the stairs, down these spiraling stairs towards the entryway, Sue and Warbles, you have made your way into the sewers. What were the two of you looking for?
I think on the way, Warbles is going to be, have a bit of a glow about him. Yeah. And just sort of making idle chit chat with Sue as they make their way and sort of point out to a tripod. And should I address your automaton, or is it just there?
He's just hanging out. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He might come in handy at some point.
Super. Seem to have been acquiring a great deal of things in our absence. Sort of, the ability to get into the ethereal plane. That's new. And I mean, geez, the size of you. It looks turned into a bit of a brick shithouse, if I don't say so myself.
Yeah, but at work,
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Busy in the kitchen, as they say.
Anything else in particular you were up to in the time off?
Just cleaning up the underworld.
The underworld? Like, wow, there's a lot to unpack there. Any, cliff notes, or just, by yourself, or...
Oh, it's just, like a...
Jeepers, I thought I kept myself busy.
Yeah, I've been busy.
Yeah. I can tell.
Yeah.
Just hanging out. I have so many questions.
I have 12 pages for you to read.
Do you perhaps have a journal of your adventures that I can read? What?
We can get there at some point. I mean,
I am absolutely interested in this.
Sure, yeah.
Fully, yeah. I understand we're on a bit of a clock right now, but clean at the under. I taught some kids kung fu.
I know.
Made some bets. Shook some hands. Wow. Underworld cleaning. Jeepers. Well, good. Did you succeed? Is it clean?
For the most part.
Better than when you got there?
Oh, way better.
Oh, good job.
Yeah.
Good. It's good to make an impact.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And is that where and he's going to flex a little bit? The impetus of that?
It was just a
working
lot of
hard.
Hard work.
Yeah. Oh, wow. That's underworld. And making their way back to where those markings were underneath of the archive throughout this whole process.
Yeah. So you make your way back there, and when you get there, I'd love you to roll me a survival, please, both of you. So good.
Straight to dice jail.
Yeah, no kidding.
7.
8.
You see the markings that lead to the water right at this 4-way intersection. Archives to your left, residents, and... Oh, go ahead.
He's a luck point.
No. But I am a disciplined survivor. I can spend 1 key point to re-roll. Oh, it's a saving throw. Never mind. Nope. Continue as you were.
You have the archives to your left. You have the residential and docks to straight ahead. To the right, you have the docks in which you took the boat from. And behind you, the keep, the cafe.
Okay. I saw them down by the archives. So I think that was... Yeah, we're at that intersection, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess I feel like there's something here. You never get that feeling in the back of your head, like you've really just overlooked something?
All the time.
Do you remember that time we were super perceptive in the alleyway?
Yes.
That was nice.
That was
Natural 20
good times.
That was good. Yeah.
for a Tai Chi class. I would love you to both roll me, as you're heading towards the archives, a perception check.
This is it. This is our time. This is our moment.
Let's see if we can get this to shine here. Fuck. How about 26?
Oh.
There we
26
go.
is going to do it. Across the water from where you were standing, you see, Warbles, you see just like stone, just brick everywhere. Sue, you notice a shadow, just something slightly wrong with the wall across the water rather. And as you sort of do a step back, a step forward, point it out maybe to Warbles, and you notice that the stone here is slightly different. It's almost perfect, but as you walk and you look at it, you realize that there is an optical illusion here.
It's a different shade of gray. I know if we hit it with our pickaxe, it'll fall.
A quest. A dig point. It is ever so slightly set back. And as you make your way over to it, you notice that there is a slight indent in the stone, and you're able to step towards it and to the left and slide between the walls. And it opens to a spiral staircase.
I mean,
Oh my goodness. I don't know how Tripod's going to get down these stairs.
it seems like a small guy. We can haft him.
Okay.
Does it go up or down?
Down.
Are we going to the underworld?
It could be. It could be the underworld.
The past?
800. Yeah.
You can get
8,000 years.
a wicked head start on your quest.
Oh, I've already done that.
Yeah, but you did it in the past, and now, like...
Well, I've already started here. Oh,
Oh, you started... Wait, what?
Wait. Okay.
What are you
Let's just-
doing?
where are the stairs? Where are these to go?
The two of you make your way down this spiral staircase.
Warbles is falling. What are you talking about?
Morrow and Lucerio, you make your way down your spiral staircase and see at the bottom of the stairs Tamsin and Eldric. After this enlightening conversation, you make your way down the spiral staircase from Leocades' tower. And it is here that we will end our session. And I will see you all next week.
It's Kale. It's Kale. I know it's Kale.
Adventurers, grab your weapons.